Oh, I said, we are live, Jeremy. We are live. Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly live. If this is your first time here, hopefully you have fun with us and we don't scare you away and you come back over and over and every Sunday. If you don't already know, Jeremy usually likes to start the live off with a song.
You know what?
Hint, hint. He's
New
playing
year,
the guitar.
New me. You start us off with a song. You start us off.
Too bad I don't know how to play, but the guitar matches my hoodie.
You guys are matching. New year, new me. You start us off.
Nice try, Jeremy. Nice.
You want to play the accordion? You want me to go get the accordion for you?
Do you know how to play the accordion?
Do you know how to play the accordion?
Would you know how to play the banjo that's next to the accordion?
Do you know how to play the banjo that's next to the accordion?
I think Team Hale should start a band. I'll teach myself how to play the ukulele. Christian would probably teach himself how to play the accordion.
Considering he said, "You want me to learn? I'll learn for you."
He did. That kid is like naturally good at everything. There isn't anything he's not good at. And Patience would be down to learn how to play the banjo. I mean, she'd be really good at playing the triangle. Take it away, Jeremy.
What should I sing about? Maybe a safe?
Yeah, big old safe. I mean, you could sing about restoring the love. You could talk about that big old safe.
What rhymes with safe?
Oh, that's way out of my pay scale. I'm not the rhymer. I'm not the Busta Rhymer here.
If you love busting open a big old safe, type I love safe.
Safe. Type it in the live chat.
You love buzzing a big old safe. Type I love safe.
In the live chat.
If you love busting safes all up in this place. If you love busting safes. I have no idea where she just went. Type I love safes.
What's wrong? You couldn't think of something to rhyme with safes?
I thought
John just sent a $5 super chat for accordion lessons. Thanks, John.
You don't like safes in place?
Oh, you said place? I didn't hear that.
I mean, I was thinking laves. All right, how about this? If you love big old safes, type I love.
Oh, Jill, thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
You love big old safes, type I love.
The chat is going wild with I love safes.
If you love big old safes.
Which everyone does. Everyone does so far.
Nothing rhymes really well with safe. Bafe, cave. Would cafe, would that rhyme with safe? I mean, technically it's spelled the same.
It is spelled the same, but the E has that little line.
Dave is kind of dumb.
David Braden, thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
Open saves, 'cause you are a man or woman of faith. How's that?
Okay, all right. I see where you're going. They're all saying chafe. You could get chafed from swinging so much.
You love breaking open safes. Type, man, I'm chafed.
Woo!
How's that?
Thank you, Jeremy.
Is that all right?
Melody, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Still saving up for the Debbie Vaughn and JK bail money.
Boy, do we ever have an update on everything, don't we?
Yes. Frank Chapman, thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
We got flash drives from the storage unit. We've got phone calls from the facilities.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting into that because I have no doubt the employees are actually watching. So.
That was an unusual call.
Oh yeah. Well,
Unusual.
it's gonna get even more unusual. At least we can hope, right? I mean,
hey, Els.
All right. So before we get into this entire update, George, what do all the viewers on both platforms? What do they need to know?
Francis Rampy, thank you so much for the super chat. Well, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. It's free. But if you're not subscribed, make sure when you hit the subscribe button, you don't stop there. You want to make sure you hit that bell icon and click on all.
This is crucial.
Not sure why YouTube even has that set up. It's kind of a little annoying
for us.
For us, it is. Maybe
it's okay for you because you don't get notified that we put out a video, and then you don't have to watch it, and you're like, all right, this is great. But
yeah, reason being is so that you get notified every single time we release a new video and when we go live every Sunday. Now, we typically try and release a pre-recorded video for you guys every day, Monday through Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We should probably get on that because we have nothing for this upcoming week, so we should we cut the live short?
Somehow you always make it work, though.
It's because I'm a man. I'm a myth. I am not a legend. I'm a Hales.
Yeah. Wendy Ingram, thank you so much for the super chat.
So huge in regards to making sure that your all notifications are on if you hit that bell, especially if you have an Apple product, you have to allow those notifications. And that becomes a huge deal whether you're receiving videos that we release.
Les Mac, thank you so much for the super sticker.
For example, we get messages daily of, hey, I haven't seen you in 6 months. Well, you don't have your all notifications on. Or YouTube's notifications aren't working. And we get the same thing on Facebook, all of our Facebook fans that are watching right now. Like, hey, I haven't seen you in 6 months. Well, you have to proactively look. We can't force ourselves into your home and on your phone. Although, I mean, if we could, I mean, you did it to me. You did it to me, and I was like, all right, we can be in a relationship. Come on, man. So, but it's only stalking.
I don't recall that.
It's only stalking, and it's only creepy if the people who are doing it are not good looking, right? So
I'm not sure.
I thought that's the difference. It's flirting. If you force yourself on somebody, it's flirting if you're good looking. But if you're not so good looking, like if I was to force myself upon you, that would be
Wait a minute.
Creepy.
Are we still talking about subscriptions and subscribing?
Just follow me. But if you force yourself upon me and you're like, hey, you and I is going to be together since you're good looking, it's flirting. It's kind of the way that works in the world. So if you're good looking, it's flirting. If you're not, then it's just downright creepy. We can't force ourselves upon you. You actually have to find us.
Wyatt, you're not going to hear me sing. You don't want to hear me sing. Thank you for the $10.
So you've got to, if you're on Facebook, you got to search for What the Hales, and you got to make sure it's the actual What the Hales page and not all the fake pages out there.
Yeah, there are a lot of fake pages definitely out there.
Stealing
Wesley Hale,
name,
thank you so much
images,
for the $5.
Our videos, our content, frankly, our livelihood. And then and then on YouTube, you got to keep searching as well, because even the notifications on YouTube doesn't work. And here's the thing with YouTube. If you don't have notifications on and you don't watch, if you don't watch the video, then YouTube doesn't push it out to anybody else. And so like yesterday's video was an awesome video.
It was such a fun video, which Christine Romanzetti says we haven't seen the chicken or peacock lately. They were actually in yesterday's video.
Yeah, they were in the video.
They made a cameo appearance in yesterday's video. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go watch it. Thank you, Christine, for the $10.
Then what happens is YouTube actually goes, all right, well, nobody wants to see this video, and it doesn't get shown to anybody. And that's what happened to yesterday's video. Even though it was a great video, we had a ton of fun.
We did.
And those who watched it absolutely love it. But that's the only way you're going to be able to see it. You've got to actually get those notifications on. And if you're on Facebook and you're like, hey, I don't use YouTube, I don't know why you wouldn't use YouTube. I mean, that's where all the greatest content in the world is. So
that's where our latest and greatest videos are.
So if you're a Facebook only person, you need to start YouTubing it up. And if you're a YouTube only person, well, swing on over to Facebook and give us a follow there as well. So that's extremely
I don't believe
important.
you, Debbie. Debbie sent $2, says, I'm being good tonight. JK is being bad.
Do I sound like the peacocks?
Look, all of our members, it's showing that they've been members for 2 months.
Isn't that awesome?
Rolling into the second month. Has it been that long already?
We're in month number 2 for members.
Renee Eber, thank you so much for the $5.
Having a ton of fun with the members. You know what? You know that giveaway that I was talking about for tonight when you had the 3 other giveaways? Do your original 3, and I'll give that giveaway from the storage unit in a members only. I should have done that today when I was sorting.
Okay. So a couple people that are currently members, and we'll share the difference between if you're a subscriber and if you're a member. A couple of you are saying that you're not getting notified when you do the special members live. And I bet it has something to do with that bell.
I bet it does. Yeah.
So make sure you figure out how to hit that bell icon and click on all, like ALL, all.
ALL. And we're not talking about the laundry detergent.
Judith, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
So what a crazy week. We started off the week with what? That was Restored to Love.
So last week during our live, we talked about how we did a Restored to Love that we've never done before. The type of Restored to Love had never happened to us. So hopefully you guys watched that. Hopefully you cried. Hopefully you laughed. We were able to make her laugh, but she cried at the same time.
We have never bought a storage unit and then donated items from the storage unit, then gone back to the thrift store, bought the items back to donate the storage unit back. We have never ever done that before.
So I did tell Jeremy, I said, this might be fun going back to the thrift store to find some of their stuff.
But
it was like a scavenger hunt almost.
And then
Lynette, thank you so much for the $5. Bugs Adventures, you're right. Thank you so much for the $5.
I was able to buy the best. And if you don't know what we're talking about, then you got to go back and you got to watch that. And we have changed the title and we changed the thumbnail, and the title now is They Died and They Came Back.
Yeah,
so
she tells the story.
She tells the story how they died. They were dead and then they came back.
Aw, have a good night, Turkey Cheese. Thanks for stopping by.
So you'll want to check that out for sure. But man, what an incredible Restored to Love opportunity.
Yeah.
As we've been calling facilities, begging for opportunities to restore to love.
And the ones that are aware of your Skull Harley Davidson vest, they all love it.
Yes. And the truth is, I mean, we've been doing this for so long. So many facilities that beg us to come and buy storage units, and they beg us to, because it gets promotion for them. And then you have issues with other facilities. So for example, this week we bought a huge unit. It was a 10 by 30, completely and totally packed. And
Dreamer JS, we'll do a book bag update a little bit later.
So we the very first thing I do is I ask, can I have an extra day? So it was late in the afternoon.
Peter, thank you so much for the $5.
So it's late in the afternoon when we actually get there after the auction, and terms of the auction are 48 hours. And I get that.
Yeah.
And typically they should be business hours. But not only that, if you're a facility and you're having an auction, and let's say you're going for a small unit, it's a 5 by 5, but this facility probably doesn't have a 5 by 5. Let's say it's a 10 by 10. Let's say you have a 10 by 10 and then you got a 10 by 30. Wouldn't it make sense that, a 10 by 10, you could get that out pretty quick. A 10 by 30 packed to the ceiling, to the floor, side to side, up and down, that's a ton of work. So the amount of work for a 10 by 10 is this much. For the 10 by 30 is like this much.
Thank you, Angela Cruz.
So, every facility we go to, I mean, we have such good relationships with facilities, managers, owners. You know, it's really anymore. It's Jeremy, we already know you're going to take care of it. It's going to be perfect. You're going to clean it. Just whatever you need, just go ahead and do it, which is nice that we have that reputation out there.
Stephen Bernard just became a member.
Oh,
welcome.
Nice, Stephen. But when we went to this facility, it was rainy. It was cold. The unit was even more packed than we even anticipated, which meant we had to get another trailer. We had to spend 2 days.
That was the first time we've ever done that. Bring 2 trailers.
Yeah, we've never done that before. So,
and I brought my vehicle in case there was any overflow.
We actually had 3 vehicles, 2 trailers, 3 vehicles, because there was no flexibility.
Brian Runner, thank you for the $2.
So when I asked, hey, can I get some extra time? I'm sure you guys have all heard this before from entry-level employees. We'll just say that. It's that, yeah, I can't make that decision. You know, management has to make that decision.
I see you, Kathleen.
Or we hear things along the lines of, well, our insurance won't approve that. First of all, as a man who ran multiple businesses with huge amounts of insurance, all right, insurance only doesn't cover what it has an exclusion policy for. And your insurance covers everything unless there's an exclusion in that insurance policy. So that's just an excuse so that
Jean
they
Clary,
can pass the
welcome.
buck. So whenever somebody goes, our insurance, let me see the exclusion policy. Okay. Whenever somebody says, well, I can't make that decision, I have to call a manager. Remember when I asked somebody if we could use their help to get items to Egypt, and he said, I have to talk to my board of directors. After he just told me my board of directors lets me do anything I want. So he's bragging, my board of directors lets me do anything. They have no oversight over me. I'm like, hey, could we do this? He's like, I have to talk to my board of directors. It's an easy out to say no. So when I go in and I go, hey, can I get an extra day? Which
I see you, Paul, forget.
Which is beyond reasonable. I'm paying over $3,000 for a unit. They could pay their own employees to have to go and get dumpsters and pay them to put it all in garbage. But I'm paying them for it, leaving it clean. It's beyond reasonable to allow a person to have another day. Not only that, normal person doesn't have to ask permission for one more day. It's not like they were going to have it rented out right when I moved out of it, right? So just the absurdity of it. So that just rubbed me wrong right from the get-go. But even then, it still was, I mean, it was okay. I just told them, well, we're going to have to kill it. We're going to have to bust it. We have to alter the next day. We had to alter our entire schedules. We had to get another trailer, the whole thing. And then we got it, but we had to film a 10x30. We only filmed 3 episodes when there's probably 15 episodes in there. And
filming and loading, everything takes so much longer.
Takes so much more time.
Takes so much longer. Arna, thank you so much for the $3
now,
super sticker.
I tell you that, okay? I tell you the beginning of the process with that facility.
Welcome, Renee.
For a particular reason, all right? So remember, I had a very simple request. Can I get one more day? As I work with my employees, I'm doing you the favor. You don't have to bring in a dumpster. You don't have to pay your own employees to do this. I'm paying $3,000+ and you have to give the over to the family, whoever, wherever. Yeah, I'm doing them a favor. They're not doing me a favor. I'm doing them a favor. They're not losing money. They're making money off of me doing this and not having to spend money. It's not unreasonable when somebody spends thousands of dollars to ask for another day. Now you're going, why does that even matter, Jeremy? Because yesterday I get a phone call from the facility. So if you recall, you've got a couple things going on. You've got the worker who's telling us a little bit of background.
Thanks, Wendy.
And then we also had Mike, who was another member of the storage auction buying community. He comes in, tells us a little bit of background, and then and tells us he found $3,000 in cash. Other guy, Jason, who stops and says, "Hey, you're famous. You're on TV." He went and sold his jewelry. He bought a unit and got a check cut for $6,800.
Nice.
So I get a phone call from the facility, and the phone call is, Jeremy, we want you to take that video down. Will you take that video down? And then it was no.
But we never even said what facility it was, right?
No, we didn't.
Wasn't
no,
mentioned.
we haven't shared what the facility is. But I mean, we're about to. So we have not we haven't shared what the facility is. And I go, and then he goes, well, can you edit out the part with my employee? And I went, no, I have every legal right in the state to film. That's why the laws are there. They're to protect me. Now, you guys on the other side of the screen, you've seen us in progress. We took on Life Storage.
Thanks, Teresa, for the super sticker.
And won. All right. So little mom and pops versus Life Storage, publicly traded 500 Fortune 500 company. And now we got mom and pops. And he goes, well, will you at least edit that out? And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I cannot believe the audacity of a company. Mm-hmm. Now, all of a sudden, they want something from me. Mm-hmm. I asked for an extra day. Mm-hmm. I have 3 employees that I'm paying.
Deborah, thank you so much.
I have to alter all the schedule. I finally get to see it in person. It's much, much more stuff than I even realized. I asked for 1 extra day, and I'm getting told, oh, I've got to get special permission for that. Which my answer to the facility should have been, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to get special permission for that.
Corporate.
I'm going to have to call my corporate and see if I can get permission to edit that out.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that the individual that contacted me was very polite. And he said, listen, I'm not coming at you mad. I'm just asking you. He goes, it could hurt my business. And I went, how's it going to hurt your business if the employee's in there telling the backstory? He goes, well, I could lose insurance because it's not true. He wasn't sleeping in there.
But again, never once did we even mention the facility or where it was located.
So correct. We've never mentioned the facility. We never mentioned where it's located. And who cares? You think insurance doesn't know that people are sleeping in storage units everywhere?
All the time.
Not only that,
James,
who cares if somebody said, oh, they're sleeping in a storage unit?
It's hearsay.
It's hearsay.
The unit's empty.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Oh, wait. Insurance is going to be mad because, which, by the way, I'm sure all the employees are listening right now and watching right now to see how we're going to respond. But, and I'm pretty sure you guys know how we're going to respond. We've taken on Life Storage. I have no problem taking on anybody else to defend our rights. And I wasn't even allowed to have an extra 24 hours. So why would I do anything to help them when they completely disregarded doing anything, the slightest thing to help me?
So here's a question I'm sure people are thinking. If they would have been flexible and gave you an extra 2 days, would you have considered
I would have considered it. I would have
video or just taking
not
the part
the video.
out with the
we could edit it. We could edit it. I could edit it right now. And even he said to me, he said, I'm not trying to hurt your business, which in all reality, he can't. What's he going to do? Oh, no, don't watch What the Hales. All right. Okay. What's he going to do? Not buy our stuff that we resell? You're not going to be able to do any damage to the business. And so the facility can't do any damage to the business. If anything goes legal, that actually helps our business. We grow even more. We record it all. We put it online. It's their business.
So sorry to hear that, Wendy.
So he was very, very polite. I do want to stress that. He was very polite in his ask and just very unreasonable in regards to, well, it's going to hurt our business. This could hurt insurance. Insurance companies watching What the Hales? No. Insurance company. You think the insurance company doesn't know that people are sleeping in the storage units? The dude was sleeping in the storage unit.
I'm sure they have bigger issues to deal with than someone
regardless
who
of
allegedly was sleeping in the
whether he did it 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. Who cares? He's not there anymore.
Right.
It's an issue. Not only it's dealt with. Not only that, the insurance company is going to go, oh, well, we have proof because Jeremy said he was sleeping in the storage unit. We're going to discontinue insurance. Hardly. Where's the proof that he was actually sleeping in the unit? Well, we have it all, and it's hearsay. But there's no doubt he was living in the unit. Mm-hmm. There's absolutely no doubt. Obviously, we've been doing this for years. We bought thousands of storage units, and all the evidence is there. But it doesn't mean it's going to hurt the business. This is where I felt it got a little bit over the top. I told him, I said, you know what? I'll take this into consideration. And then I started to think about it. I was like, where was my request honored when I just wanted 1 more day? Mm. And I went, where was my request honored when you got somebody who's going for a 10 by 10 and I have something that's 3 times the size? Did I get 3 times the amount of time to empty it out? Nope, not at all. So I just eventually I just went, forget it. Then I get another phone call from another manager at another facility under the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going, I look at her and I'm like, this is going to be good. Oh my God. If the life storage videos weren't good enough, when we took on life storage, I was like, these guys, and I'm sure, I have no doubt they're watching. If they want to open that can of worms,
ain't that the truth, Flipping Adventures?
We're more than welcome to help them open a can of worms.
She said, wow, I'd love to know which insurance company is regularly watching What the Hales, because I'd love to give them my business.
There you go. There you go. So the reality is this: 99.9% of facilities and managers and employees, they want us there. They want us filming. They want us promoting their business. We never once said where the facility was, and
we never spoke badly about them.
And now it's an unreasonable request in regards to my reasonable request. And yeah, I would have probably edited it out if my request was honored and they were flexible with me. But even the most bare minimum essential request, hey, you know what? Can I get one more day? This is a ton of work. Mm-hmm. And looking at pictures online doesn't give you the full picture and scope. And so I've got to rearrange the schedule in the week for 4 employees, actually. Have 3 vehicles, 2 trailers. It's raining, it's cold, and the list goes on. And we try and do a lot of other things as well as far as filming. That takes more time. But, you know, I don't think it's unreasonable at all to ask for another day. So for then somebody to ask me, hey, will you edit this? Will you take this down? Will you edit it? I mean, it's an easy answer. I'm going to have to call corporate, see what they say. Mm-hmm. And obviously nobody called corporate and nobody ever gave me an answer if I could have an extra day, and therefore they'll never get theirs either. So this is what I would probably say in regards to that. Treat your customers like you want to be treated, and then your customers are going to treat you the same as you treat them. So it'd be a whole lot easier to honor their request if they actually honored ours.
Do you think that you'll be calling the other facility back tomorrow just to see what they want? That might make a good video.
If we did, we know it would all be on video. So do you think they'll even answer after listening tonight? I would guess no. But
maybe she called and was like, hey, he had another unit here. Would you like it?
Oh, do you want to listen to the voicemail? I still have all of...
I heard the voicemail.
Well, we might as well play it
I was sitting right next to you when you played it.
We might as well play it.
Jay Allen, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Flipping Adventures says she's going to renew her insurance policy at the end of the month. She's going to tell them to subscribe to What they have.
Oh, yeah. We should let them listen to the original life storage. I still have the original life storage messages.
Oh,
from
okay.
Saturday, September 21st at
this was 2019 we took them on?
From phone number 71647.
Is this from the CEO or
this
the
is
COO?
This is from the legal team at Life Storage.
Their lawyer. Okay.
This is the first one, then the COO.
Mr.
Got my name wrong and
from
everything.
the legal department at Life Storage. We're asking you to give us a call back at 716-276-1847. Again,
all right, so I still have that. That was from 2018
Oh, geez.
or 19.
Please don't call that number either. You just played the whole number.
Okay. Let me see. They were called so frantically.
Sunday, September 27th.
Okay, let's talk.
2:28.
So this was the next day on Sunday.
Phone number.
So this was the legal department again, because obviously we wouldn't respond, and we let our legal team respond.
Mr. Hale, my name is Ann Hughes. I'm calling from the legal department at Life Storage. You can give me a call at your earliest convenience.
So they were in a scurry, and then
She got your name right.
She got my name right that time.
The first time was Mr. Hay, and then the
Hayes.
second time was Hale's.
So then they got the COO in on it. So the COO,
Debbie Vaughn's gonna call that number. Oh,
Debbie
boy.
Vaughn would.
Oh,
so
boy.
the COO, because the legal department couldn't get anywhere, so the COO called.
Hey, Jeremy. This is Eddie Killeen. I am the Chief Operating Officer for Light Storage.
All right. So, anyways, that battle is done. You guys know we won it. Okay. So, all right. Now let's get to this week's. Let's see what this one is.
Thank you,
Just
Daryl
because
Howell,
fun.
for the $10.
La 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 la. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's see what this one is. I don't even know what this one is.
This is for Jeremy. Jeremy, hi, this is Q Fart, Self Storage on Brook Park Road.
That's
Well,
the
I guess they
resource
know
of
now.
Wait,
no, this is.
No, that was the resource.
Oh, that's the
of love.
Restorage the Love.
Unit that you won. She wanted to see if she can get
This is the
more
Restorage the
buyback
Love.
some of the
Okay,
stuff.
so I can delete that one now. So the cool thing is we were able to do Restorage the Love.
We should follow up with them and tell them that we
Already
were-
did.
Oh, okay.
He's already followed up with them.
Good.
They already know. So that was Restorage the Love. This is the current the current facility.
Eleanor,
So-
thank you so much for the $5
So-
super chat. Yes, we do,
Yes.
and we typically auction.
All right, here
stuff
we go.
off.
Here and
Hey, Jeremy, my name is Data Manager here at
la 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 la.
Storage. If you could please give me a call back at 440.
So we get one facility going, Jeremy, will you take the unit and give it back? And we do it. And we get another one going, hey, we want you to take your video down or edit your video. And you couldn't even give me 24 hours. So, I'm not feeling too flexible.
The fa-la-la-la facility.
The fa-la-la-la facility.
JK. Debbie Vaughn said she's going to call that one too. Oh, boy.
So if there's any more calls from them or any more action, yeah, we'll make a whole video on it, just like we did with Life Storage. And if they have any common sense whatsoever, they'll just stop.
Yeah. So everyone that did watch the Restorage the Love video loved it.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible. So that was the safe unit. And we do have, so that is the facility with the safe unit. And we do have these flash drives. We found these today. I was sorting and found these flash drives today. And there was another flash drive somewhere. I don't even remember where it is. If we could get more of the story. How much of the story have we been able to put together so far? Obviously, we're not going to be able to restore the love on this one.
Yeah.
And there are going to be items up for auction tonight from this storage unit, which the storage unit has been
Bugs
incredible.
Adventure. Thank you so much for the $5.
So how much? I saw somebody asked about the raunchy hoarder house. I'll give you an update on that as well, which is pretty funny.
Mike asked that.
So here, you think about how much of the story we put together. So here's what's happened. He sent me a message. He offered me the entire house at $15,000. Here's what I think is funny. A lot of people in the comments are going, "Oh, I would have wrote the check immediately." No, you won't. The guy has a mental disability. The guy will flip off the handle at any point in time. He has 16 ratings that are all negative on Facebook Marketplace. He actually pulled a gun out on somebody on Facebook Marketplace and ran him off his property. So no, you're not going to hand a mentally unstable individual $20,000 cash. You'd be a fool, a complete and total fool. So what I talked to him about and why I was even there, he told me he had brand new red lines in the blister packs. And he told me, yeah, I want 2,500. So I invited Conky to come and look at them with me, and they were not brand new red lines and blister packs. They were anniversary. They're repops, and nowhere near what he's valued them at or what he's asking. So then my question is, all right, what do you want for the whole place? Almost every toy in there is somehow damaged. Almost every toy in there is somehow missing a piece, and it's a complete and total mess. And you can't smell the place.
It was in poor condition, wasn't it?
Completely and totally dog poop everywhere.
Thanks,
And
Debbie.
then he lights up in there. So he messages me back after he wouldn't even. So I tried to get him to start taking money for something. And he's like, "Oh, what's $50 going to do for me?" And then he messages me back. He goes, "I'll sell all the toys for $5,000 and I'll
Thanks,
sell everything
David.
in the house for $15,000. And I went, "You kind of already killed the deal." I was like, "You lit up in there. Reselling 101. He's like, "I know what reselling is. I've been doing it my whole life." It's like, all right, whatever. And so he and I have gone back and forth. And I said, when you get a more realistic number, everything in there is damaged. Everything in there is missing parts and pieces, and you're smoking in there. When you get a more realistic number, let me know. But he's mentally unstable. And so you're not, I wouldn't, and he knows this. I would told him I would not be handing you cash like that. It would be, I empty a room, here's a draw. And so I told him off camera, I said, if we do any of this, I would give you in portion of as I removed it. And he went, well, you'd have to give me $5,000 first. And I went, you'll never see $5,000 up front from me, ever.
Denise said, I could tell you he's unstable. I was yelling, run, Jeremy, as she was watching the video.
So that's where we left. I went, you'll never see $5,000 cash from me. I give this mentally unstable guy $5,000 cash. Then he pulls the gun out me in the next hour as I'm loading it out. Then I have to defend myself. Now we have even a bigger problem. So that being said, what's the most of the story that we put together on the big 10 by 30 storage unit at the facility?
What we pieced together was that he was definitely a reseller, definitely unorganized. Found out that from someone through the reselling community, which he was featured on the video, that he couldn't find anything, which is why he ended up getting so many bad reviews on eBay. There was no system. There was no organization to find things that he was selling. And so if you're not selling items or people are returning things, you're not making money. You can't afford to pay for the storage unit. And so far we've found an assortment of things. It wasn't just DVDs and
found
CDs.
Cash money today.
Well, you found cash, but the safe was filled with collectibles.
Yeah, collectible coins. But I found paper cash today.
We found a ton of, pretty much everything.
Comics and
all
DVDs
kinds of stuff.
And movies. And it goes on and on and on and on.
Thanks, Jill.
So I did find Narcan today as well.
Adina, welcome. Did you?
Yeah, I didn't tell you that though. I found Narcan today. I found, I actually peeked at these already. He's got a recovery program from a church on one of these. So, we always say storage units is one of the big D's, right? It's either death, drugs, detainment, divorce, dead. And definitely drugs.
Helen Gale,
thank
you so much.
And
drugs is
so drugs was involved in this, and he was in recovery. We have no idea how to know whether he was relapsing or not.
Ted, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
I did find synthetic urine as well for drug tests.
Did you?
And we know death was a part of this because his parents were paying for everything, and his parents passed away and lost his house.
We did find the foreclosure paperwork. We know that he was on food assistance.
Food assistance, which drives me. I don't understand. How are you on food assistance, but you have hundreds of thousands of dollars of media in the unit and cool stuff like the 1966 Batman wallet. And so if you watched yesterday's,
keeping that, by the way.
So Mike obviously wanted the wallet. Okay, he told us about it. We found it, and then some people are upset in the comments, going, "I can't believe," because they watched yesterday's video. I gave it as a prize to the AA guys, and so they're like, "I can't believe you did
Bill,
it. You did that guy
for the
wrong.
$10.
He told you it was in there. You should have sold it to him." Okay, let's back up a little bit.
So
Number one,
what you didn't see,
I didn't tell him I would sell it to him. Number two, there was no price talked about. Number three, it's mine. I can do whatever I want with it.
Well,
I own it. I don't have to sell it to him. The previous owner didn't sell it to him. You mad at the previous owner for not selling it to Mike?
Peter, that was pretty cool.
So what happened with it is we used it as a prize in the competition yesterday, but ultimately Rob of Second Sense, he collects a lot of Batman, and then it was gifted to Rob of Second Sense.
So Rob could sell it to Mike if he wanted
Rob
to.
can sell it to Mike.
Rob and Mike they talk often.
I find it so unusual that the viewers go, "How dare you not sell it to him?" Well,
we don't have his number. We don't even have his number, even if we wanted to.
How dare I not sell him everything in the unit? How dare you not sell him your Batman stuff?
I'm pretty sure
we can make up our minds on who we want to sell to, who we want to gift to, what we want to do. And
I'm pretty sure Rob will end up just giving it to him because Rob's sweet like that.
He might. Yeah. So we had prizes for everybody, Red Lines yesterday and Batman and some other
Hot
things
Wheels.
and Hot Wheels. And then, so Conky got the Hot Wheels. And
Vintage Hot Wheels
and
that he
then
could restore.
we had a starfish bracelet. So Legends got the starfish bracelet. So everybody got the appropriate thing. And then Second Sense got the Batman stuff.
He came. He wasn't in the video. He
end.
came at the end. Yeah.
But I found paper money today,
That's awesome.
which was awesome.
I didn't see that yet. I haven't seen it yet. You
No,
told me about it.
I
but
told you
haven't
about
showed
it,
to
but
me.
I haven't shown it to you. And there was no paper. There wasn't any paper money in the safe, right? There was a coin collection.
I think it was all coins.
It was all coins.
And the coolest coin, they were all super cool coins, but the coolest coin was the 3 cent.
It's behind
the 3
you.
center.
It's back. Yeah, the 3. I've never seen. I didn't even know there was a 3 center.
Yeah.
Never knew. So if you've never seen a 3 center before, go back and check that out. Super cool. But we did end up gifting the wallet. We did find it. We gave that to Rob. So here's the crazy part. If you remember in the videos, we crawled all the way to the back and found the wallet, but that was the front. In all reality, that was the front of the unit. That was where the guy would go in, and where we started and hidden in the back is where the safe was. So when they let us in that facility, they only took one-sided lock off. They only took the one side. And I told George, I was like, it would have been so much better if they would have took the other side off for us. And so we didn't have an audience when we're trying to work and we're trying to film and the whole deal. But they didn't.
But
so
we started off, I think we started off at the better
we
side.
started off at the better side because everything was boxed there.
Yeah.
It was stacked to the ceiling. It was boxed. We could move it really easy. As you got to the front where he would go in and he was living, he was running out of boxes. There were things loose on the floor. So it was better that we started there where we actually did. We could move stuff and pack it. And those trailers are heavy.
Yeah, the books
Heavy.
DVDs and Blu-ray players and CDs, those all add up and becomes heavy, and books.
And at the end, anything that was loose, we just ended up putting in garbage bags and garbage bags and garbage bags and garbage bags.
Yeah.
Which I sorted through vast majority of those garbage bags already. So Carrie, it says so many boxes of comics. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So many boxes.
So many. And there was a ton of super fun plush toys that we found, and
there was
some really cool t-shirts that we found, vintage t-shirts.
We just found another one today. That's super cool. There was a
Coco
ton
Crazy,
of
thank you so much for the
adult
$2
viewing items as well. So we were halfway through the unit and I cracked a joke. Do you remember this when we were in the unit? I was like, this many movies and we haven't found...
Very true, Els.
And I was like, we haven't found any adult viewing stuff yet. Because we find it in every...
And literally, as soon as he said that, bam!
Boom!
Found boxes upon boxes.
The world's biggest collection. I was like, whoa!
It happened like instantaneously. Like,
I
boom,
found
the
it.
next box
Patience found it. Christian's finding it. You were finding it. We were like, well... We know where the stash is now. So we found the stash. It was so funny. I just said it and then boom, there it all was. It was crazy. It was crazy. Obviously, we didn't show any of that, but it was a little bit crazy. And there were magazines as well because I found them again today and I just tossed them. So
yeah, the accordion was a cool find.
Accordion's awesome. It's on display right now here at Hale's headquarters.
It is right next to the banjo.
Well, actually not, but that's okay. I did have it there for a moment.
It's within close proximity of
it's
the banjo.
Across the hall, but yeah, but it's pretty awesome.
Kimberly, thank you so much for the $2. So she says you should start a comic store.
Do you think we should?
I don't know. We're probably going to end up auctioning some of it off in bulk, and then maybe some will go up.
We just don't even know what we have yet.
Yeah.
We don't.
There's definitely between the PA unit and this last unit that we got. Patience and Christian will be busy all winter when we're down in Florida. So we don't have to worry about them running out of stuff to do like they did last year. Like they did.
Yeah, that won't be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be an issue at all. So they will be busy. And I know a lot of people are asking, can I buy this? Can I buy this? Can I buy this? For you on the other side of the screen, you go, can I buy this? It's really easy. For us, we have 2 20-foot covered trailers filled. We don't know where it's at. No clue. And nor are we going to know in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It'll be a winter project for Christian and Patience. Then they'll put those items up on eBay, or those items will be sold in bulk on a YouTube auction, one or the other.
Yes.
So that's the way that it happens.
When it'll go up for auction, it's hard to say, because once we get down to Florida, we're going to be auctioning off stuff that we get down there.
Yep, that'll be happening too. So, but they'll be busy sorting it and posting it, and there's not much more room we have right now for all of the eBay resale items, unless we build another building. And with winter coming up in Ohio, it probably doesn't make sense to break ground on another building yet. But we still are breaking ground on a building for the Peacocks. So hopefully you get to see that this week. We've been holding back on that so that you could get the answers that you want. But there is more coming soon. There's no doubt about it.
Hopefully that does go up.
So do you think we'll get another phone call from the facility on this unit with this dude?
I don't know. I'm curious to know what they're going to say if you do call back.
Well, I won't call back. I'll wait for them to call. I mean, to me, it's just an annoyance. They weren't flexible with me. You giving me another day. But if they want to turn it into an issue, YouTube loves issues. So, everybody loves a hero, and everybody hates a villain. And in this case, we're not a villain.
Never.
So, if they want to make something out of nothing, that's up to them. I mean, most facilities just ask us to come and film and buy and promote.
Yeah. All right. So there's a little bit of fan mail that we can open up.
Oh, really?
And then a lot of you are wondering about the Egypt Orphan Book Bag Project, which I did speak to Aunt Camellia George, because I told her, I said, once you get settled, because she was in Egypt for over 2 months. So it's going to take a while for her to get acclimated with the time difference, because she lives in California.
I didn't see you for 2 months once, and I almost died.
You almost died?
Yeah, twice.
And so
maybe thrice.
Are we still talking about the Egyptian project and my aunt?
Oh, keep going. Keep going.
Okay. So I had messaged her and I said, hey,
4 times.
Are you well rested?
It might have been 4 times.
Are you well rested? And she called me immediately and we spoke to her, and she knows that she still has to send me clips, but the problem is they're way too long, way too big, and she's not that tech savvy to upload it onto like Dropbox or Google,
Danny
like
George
all those things.
Just bring it with him.
Her phone?
Yeah, just bring a whole phone, have him swap for it.
No.
Because Danny George is coming to Hale's headquarters in 2 days.
He is. We do have to pick him up from the airport. And so my aunt's slowly getting acclimated with the time difference and getting well rested. So I don't want to rush her, but she knows that once she's in a good spot where she's back to schedule, back to her normal schedule, then she'll send us pictures and videos. And then I did ask her if she would be okay with hopping on a live with us to talk about it as well. And she said, absolutely. So we will have some type of video. I'm not sure how we can put it together, but we'll do something where we can share with you guys the pictures and videos. But she said it was an awesome success, and she wanted me to thank each and every one of you that donated and that helped and impacted the orphan kids' lives, and including the teachers, because a lot of you came up with the idea to do something nice for the teachers, and they were in tears as well. And they told my aunt that they've gotten donations in the past, but no one has ever done anything nice for them. Like, they're never recognized. And so they appreciated that she took that extra effort to recognize them in it, because they play a huge role in the orphan lives as well too.
Nice and moist.
Is it moist? Is it moist?
Yes, it's moist now. So you want to jump into
Robert? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot today. I don't know if did Patience and Christian forget to bring it.
There, for some reason, there has to be something going on with the Worcester Post Office.
Yeah.
I'll call them tomorrow.
Sandy, thank you so much.
People are saying they're getting their mail coming back and they can't get it through, and I'll try and figure it out. But they've just been a nightmare in all reality.
Yeah.
Michelle wants to know when are the YouTube conference videos coming. They already did. Notifications. You've got one. We played a $20,000.
Thanks, Michelle. Game. Yeah, we were only able to do one, Michelle, because we were working the entire time. Yeah, we volunteered the event and we helped out, and we ended up working way longer and so many more hours than we anticipated. But we were able to get one. Sandy just upgraded her membership. Whoop, whoop.
Upgrade.
R. Peter, you are right. Thank you so much for the $5. We've got... we got mail. Denise said, does Marilyn work at the post office? And that's why there's so many issues?
She was at Hobby Lobby in Wooster, but she might be over at the post office now. You can why don't you give me that one and you take the other one.
Okay, this one says P. Brown.
P. Brown?
P. Brown.
If you're peeing brown, you got major issues. Just go see a doctor, okay?
P. Brown.
And this one says P. Brown as well. This one says to George from to Patricia.
Oh, this is everywhere. Thank you so much for the $5.
Patricia from Stanley. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see.
You want me to go first?
Well, this says to George from Stanley.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
All right.
By the way, for all you men out there, I will tell you, don't ever buy a woman flowers. Not this one.
Not every woman likes flowers, just like not every lady likes candies and chocolates. Ooh, are these real? Oh, these are real. Either that or they smell real. Look at how cool that is. Very cool.
Well, she'll be tossing those
in
no time
real?
whatsoever. Of course they're real. Only the best for you. Should I send them to somebody else?
How do you water it?
You don't.
So they just end up just becoming
they're good
potpourri?
They're good for 1 year. They're from the Forever Rose Company.
Really?
Yeah, and you don't like it when I get you flowers, so I should give them to somebody else. Should we?
Is this like a late Sweetest Day gift or something?
Should we give these to the fans since you hate it when I buy you flowers?
I don't hate it. I hate watching them die. And so
these don't die.
I tell you all the time, like,
these
instead of getting me flowers, you can get me something else. Like
you can get me something
chocolate,
to eat, which lasts even less longer than the flowers. That bouquet is
very pretty. I've never seen anything like it.
That's
why they're called Rose Forever. So they last a year?
They'll last up to a year.
Really?
Should we give them away should I give them away to a lovely lady in the viewership?
Oh. No. If these aren't going to die and they last a year, then I want it.
They're also chocolate. You can eat them.
Really?
No. So anyways. Oh, but this looks like chocolate right there. An Idaho Spud. All right, let's see what we got here. Here, you're going to have to show what's going on in here because this is a long letter. All right, Jeremy and George, you could read this on video.
Okay.
See? I put that first. That's good. That's very good. The beef jerky is for patients. I heard her say on one of the Coin Pusher videos she likes beef jerky. So here are they made beef jerky in yesterday's video.
They did.
It was crazy.
That's what they used for food.
So here's some samples of 3 flavors from the Old Trapper Company in Oregon. It's up there if she wants to share. They do make bigger bags up to 18 ounces. The Idaho Spud bars are for all of you. They're a candy bar that's been made in the same factory in Boise, Idaho since 1918. The company was founded in 1901. The license plate is for the final 1980s Idaho design before they switched to the red, white, and blue design for Idaho's centennial in 1990.
Very cool.
I sent the other one of the pair to somebody else. because he collects license plates. Lastly, the way you're always on the go, never stop moving, never stop standing still, even with a broken foot, reminded me of a sign from an episode of an old TV series in 1996, which I think this is what she's referring to.
Yes, because you never stay in the same place for long.
I had 2 replicas made of the sign, one for me, one for you, unless one of the original prop signs still exists. These are the only 2 on Earth. Oh, it's from, not her, it's from Greg. Greg from Weiser, Idaho.
That's right, Mary.
He said, apologize for the printed letter. Not even a pharmacist could read my handwriting.
Aw,
How
thanks,
cool
Greg.
is that?
That is very cool.
I'm going to set the box over there.
Very, 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 very. Maybe Patience and Christian can snack on these during our road trip.
We have a very long road trip to multiple other states, and I'm not sure I want to smell that in the truck. Do you? I'm not sure I want to.
I like beef jerky.
I don't want to smell the after fact in the truck. Do you? I mean, just think through that a little bit. The aftermath?
Yeah.
You know what bubble guts are?
Yes.
Well, that's typically what happens.
To who? Who gets the bubble guts after eating beef jerky?
Well, pretty much everybody. You particularly.
No, not true.
Christian, patience, the whole deal. The whole dealio.
I don't recall ever getting the bubble guts.
Should we try one of those Bud bars?
You want to? They're saying it's pronounced Weezer, Idaho.
I'm a Weezer.
Instead of Weiser, it's
I'm a
Weezer.
Weezer.
Do you want to try one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We can try one.
I think we should try one because it's a Idaho Spud.
So does it taste like French fries?
I'm hoping.
Or maybe a Babe Ruth or a Payday?
Whoa, look at this.
Whoa.
And this is the after effect of the jerky.
Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I've given you my half.
I know, but I want to read what's in here. It looks like there's chocolate and like maybe coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Are those coconut shavings?
There's definitely coconut shavings on a Malo. You want it? You want a bite?
All right. Is it good?
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah,
You like that?
that is really good. It almost tastes like. What does it taste like? What does it remind you of?
French fries.
Definitely does not taste like an Idaho Spud. It doesn't taste like a potato. It's like chocolate and marshmallow and coconut. It's delicious.
It tastes
really
like
good.
Easter. If Easter had a taste, that's what it tastes like.
I'll think of it. Give me a sec to think of it. Not Mounds. It doesn't taste like Mounds. It tastes like
No, it's different than Mounds.
a snowball, maybe?
Yes.
A snowball?
A
It
Hostess
tastes like
snowball?
a snowball.
Yeah.
With the chocolate and the cream and then the marshmallow and the coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it
Hostess
tastes like.
snowball.
That was
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. And you want to have a snowball fight later? You want to have an Idaho Spud fight later?
We can if you want.
Really? We can do what I want? Maybe this is embarrassing. Here, let me get that for
What was it?
you. Right there.
Was it a rose or
Oh, definitely
an
not a
Idaho
rose.
Spud?
Definitely was not a rose. Oh my goodness.
If you
this
like
is-
chocolate, if you like coconut shavings and you like marshmallow, you would like that.
But if you like pina colada. How's the rest of that? go?
My one friend is allergic to chocolate. So she can't even have chocolate at all.
You're allergic to chocolate now too. You went to white chocolate. About time.
All right.
About
You
time.
ready to shift gears and go into the auction?
No, I want to answer one more question.
Okay.
Who's got the best question? You see a good question?
People are reminiscing about snowballs and
Yeah.
they love coconut, and someone suggested a ketchup fight. Oh, that'd be messy, Betsy. I don't like that idea.
Mellow Cup. Yeah. Hendrix Castle's. That's
Couple people don't like marshmallow. I don't think I've ever had a mellow cup.
never.
Crafty Jen says she doesn't like coconut at all.
It's a
I
little
mean,
rough.
it's not for everyone. We did talk about coconut.
JK said the best question is what the hell? What?
Sing Me a Love Song wants to know, did you invent Gorilla Man Gun?
No, I've sung that in Christian camping when I ran Christian camping and conference centers for years and years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
There's more games and more crazy, silly songs than you could ever imagine, all stored up in this head. So this just doesn't always translate well on YouTube. So, but it does great for nephews and nieces.
It's confusing. It's a confusing game.
What is Gorilla Man Gun?
Yeah.
Well, not where I was going. I thought it was pretty simple. I mean, it's really in the title: Gorilla beats the man, man beats the gun, gun beats the gorilla.
Yeah, but you have to remember all that. That's a lot to remember.
You really don't even have to remember it. You just sing it. Gorilla beats the man, man beats the gun, gun beats the gorilla. If you die, you die. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Gorilla beats the man.
I'm the man.
Gorilla beats the man.
Uh-huh.
I won.
Yeah, you won.
All right, let's transition into the
auction.
That you do, which there's some pretty cool stuff.
There is
from the
some
storage unit,
pretty
from the PA storage unit, the most expensive storage unit ever, and we haven't said where this unit is.
Mm-mm.
We will say it was a Cleveland, Ohio area unit, and it's the largest that we've ever bought.
I don't know. The one that you bought in Medina when we first met was pretty big.
That one was big too. Yeah.
Remember when we had our not the sword fight? What is that called? With the fencing. When we had our fencing fight, that was a pretty big unit. All right, so let's switch gears and go into our auction.
Can they see
as
it?
Jeremy shows you a Rolex watch that he's holding upside down. That
I didn't know it was upside down. We found this.
We did find that. That's pretty cool find. All right, so live auction. We typically do live bulk auctions, which means we bulk a lot of items for you and we auction them off to you. So if you're a reseller, this is perfect sourcing for you, or if you're a collector, or if you want to buy a gift for a loved one who possibly might have a collection or an early Christmas gift, this auction is perfect for you. First things first, make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. This is super important because it allows us, along with everyone at home, to see the live chat as it goes in real time, as close as possible. But we are at the mercy of YouTube glitches at times. So a lot of you may be bidding and we don't see your bid or it didn't go through. And so we'll talk you through and we'll remind you what to do if for some reason you're bidding and your bids aren't going through. If you're watching on the Facebook platform and you don't plan on buying anything, that's fine. Just stay where you are. But if you are watching from Facebook and you see something that you want to bid on, you do have to move on over from Facebook to YouTube in order to bid. There is a $25 minimum bid. And they're on all the lots that I will show tonight. And that includes free shipping if you live here in the United States. If you live outside of the United States, just know that you're more than welcome to bid, but there will be additional shipping cost. And that's all based on the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and obviously where you're located in the world. I can tell you from past buyers, shipping can fluctuate anywhere between $50 extra to $200 extra. Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees. Our auction style is minute to win it. As I show the items off to you, you can start bidding. And then once I show everything in the unit or in the lot, Jeremy will put a 1-minute timer on the screen and you have 1 minute to put your last bids in before. And then when the time is up, whoever the highest bidder is at the time, Flipping Adventures types in sold in the live chat is the winner of the lot. We ask you to immediately send us your contact information to our email address, whatthehales@yahoo.com. We will display the email address on the screen once the auction starts. Between Jeremy and our awesome moderators, we will remind you throughout the auction where to send it to and what to send. We want your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your high bid amount, and the lot that you bid on. Now, if you're the runner-up and you want to be considered the backup bidder, please email us your information as well. Jeremy and our moderators, again, throughout the auction will remind you what to send. That's YouTube profile name, real name, mailing address, your high bid amount, and the lot that you bid on. Sometime tomorrow, I will send a PayPal invoice. You don't have to have a PayPal account to pay. You can pay as a guest, and you can use either your debit card, your credit card, or your PayPal account to pay the invoice. Everything is sold as is this evening. There's no guarantees, no returns. We auction the items off to you as we find them in the unit. We will do a practice lot if this is your first auction and you're not sure how this works. And then at the end of the auction, you will have a chance to win a free lot. I will have 3 lucky winners this evening. And the free lot is earned by answering a trivia question that Jeremy will ask based on
the least viewed video of the week, so you better start watching it right now.
Do you have the trivia question picked out yet?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it too. I didn't even watch the episode.
Because you edited it. You didn't need to watch it because you edited it. And you did watch it. I made you watch it on the big screen.
That's true. You did make me watch it.
Now, if you're not interested in buying an entire bulk lot and you see maybe 1 or 2 items that you're interested in buying, feel free to network with one another in the live chat. We encourage you guys to network with one another. And then as best practice, in between every single lot that we show, I recommend that you guys refresh your screen and make sure you remember to switch from top chat to live chat to prevent any lagging at home. And again, back to YouTube glitches, we are at the mercy of them. So if your bids aren't coming through, try typing out your bid instead of using the numbers. And then do not bid if you have no intentions of paying. That will get you banned from being able to participate in any of our future live auctions and live chats, live streams. You ready to do?
I'm ready.
Practice lot.
Yep.
Again, this is practice. The item that I'm about to show isn't really going up for auction. And then I'm going to enlarge this screen for you. And then if you could just turn yours. And then
you're going to enlarge and turn it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what happens here. As all of my cords get pulled. All right, here we go.
This smells so pretty.
Thanks. That's the first time you've ever said anything positive about me getting you flowers.
I always say that they smell pretty. You just forget because you have dementia.
All right.
Did you just cross your eyes?
Me? No,
Yeah.
I did one of your faces. No, I did one of your faces. All right, so what are we doing right now?
Practice lot.
Okay.
So again, this isn't really going up for auction. This is just a practice lot so you know how we do our auctions.
All right, this is a practice lot. When George starts showing the items, you guys can start bidding on them. So as of right now, you can start seeing these roses. They last forever. And you can start bidding on them immediately. I see Batman wallets, and then George eventually, what she's going to tell me is she's going to say,
I'm ready for the timer.
She's going to say, I'm ready for the timer.
I'm ready for the timer.
I'm ready. And then we're going to go ahead. I see 10 peacocks, the Reds baseball team. You can keep the Reds baseball team, Mark. But then we're going to jump into the actual timer. We'll jump into the timer.
Do you want to smell my roses?
Nope. Can't say that I do. We're going to jump into the timer.
When are you going to stop?
Trying to
smell the roses, Jeremy.
Oh, there it is. All right. I found the actual link. So then, as you're putting all your bids in the chat, George is going to say, hey, I'm ready for the timer. And when she does, I'm going to start the timer. And I'm going to say $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. And most importantly, you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We've got all kinds of different things coming up here. And we got 24 stems from Heather. We got a 1943 copper penny coming from James McDonald. Vicky McDonald is saying 5 goats. Kind of like the goats idea. Kind of like the goats idea there. Ben C is saying 75. Andrew is throwing out 10 snowballs. Sandra's throwing out $30 million. Oh, nice. We got a new bridge. I kind of like the bridge for the tarp house.
The addition.
The addition, yeah, the addition was incredible, wasn't it?
The covered bridge.
The addition was absolutely incredible, no doubt about it. We got 1 dead coyote coming from JJ Zeller. JJ, come kill that coyote. We got.
He's extra wily.
2 more seconds, and bam! All right. And then Flippin' Adventures is going to say sold like she just did. Practice. I'm going to take the dead coyote, JJ.
Yeah.
That would be nice. All right. So now that's practice. That's how we're going to run everything. And then what George is going to do, she's going to get the next lot. And I thought you were doing, well, she's doing what she's doing.
What do you want to do?
So George is going to get the next lot. She's going to start showing it all to you. And then you're going to be all raring and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and give George full screen, because she just said, full screen me, Jeremy.
Full screen me. The first lot is religious lot.
All right. So this is from the safe. The big cross in the middle is from the safe. I'm giving her solo layout. Mary, thanks for becoming a new member. We appreciate it. Mary, quite contrary. So, Mary, we appreciate you swinging on in as a member. And George is showing you some of the items here.
So, if you remember, this big old cross came from the safe.
It's a big old cross. That is
on the
a
back.
Big old
it has
cross.
a date of 1962. So you'll get 3 flats. The flats isn't included, but you'll get everything on here. I laid everything out for display, but you'll get 3 flats just filled with religious items. So here's the first flat. I can't show everything up close on the camera. I'll try and do it because the camera's down at an angle. And then I can rotate the flat so you can kind of see the items on the edge, but it will be upside down. But there's a huge assortment of different crosses. I have different pins, different pendants. I've got keychains. I've got different necklaces that have cross pendants on them. Let me show you this one. This flat has mostly rosaries on them.
Mary King's high bidder right now at 125.
So there's different color rosaries. There's a cool blue one. There's some black ones. And then there's some like loose cross pendants on here as well. This one reminds me of like a pearl. This one comes with a case. A clear case. This one's really cool. It's got 3 different, maybe 5 different color beads. That one looks super vintage. A lot of them, some of the rosaries on the back, it says Italy behind on the actual cross. This one looks like it might glow in the dark. This one comes in a case as well. This one's like a dark blue. This one comes in a case. That one looks like clear beads. And then on the last flat is also a different assortments of crosses, pendants, pins. Some different tack pins, some necklaces. And then this one, these praying hands right here. It does say sterling silver. Now, some of the tack pins don't have backing, but you can easily buy backing online. And then these are made out of porcelain. They're not in English.
What do you think it is? Is it Italian?
Maybe. Either that or either Italian or Spanish. So you'll get that. So that flat, again, the actual display that all of these religious items are on are not included in the lot. I just have it out so that I can lay everything out nicely. You'll get that one. You'll get everything on this flat. And then you'll receive everything on all the rosaries and cross pendants on this flat. So that's a big old religious lot. I am ready for the timer.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
She ain't messing around tonight. All right, we got Mike and Beth is in at 250 right now on the religious lot. There's a lot in this lot. No pun intended. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go.
So this one, this particular rosary.
Not ready. Definitely not ready.
I'm ready. This
Okay,
one
she's
looks
ready.
super vintage. This one I'm betting is worth a lot of money. I haven't looked it up because of the way the beads are designed, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
So if you're not seeing your bid in the chat, like Devin Campbell right now is in at 266. Dave Fisher just put in 275. You see how he typed out his actual bid? And then Devin Campbell came back at 279 with numbers. If you're not seeing your numbers, type it out like Devin Campbell did, or excuse me, Dave Fisher did at 275. All right. Make sure you're in live chat. So right now we are in at Devin Campbell at 279 from what I see. Okay. And Kathy says, yep, I have one like that. And it is vintage. All right. $25. Dave Fisher's now at 280. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. And Dave is still high bidder right now at 280. 280 is the high bid. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Remember, free shipping because you literally only have 1 minute to win it, and you get to own a piece of the history of the safe. Piece of the history of the safe. Mike and Beth are now in at 350. 350 is the high bid right now. 350 is high bid. Karen came in at 290. Mike and Beth now at 350. 350 is high bid. 350 is the high bid. They're calling this the anti-vampire lot. Mary King's now at 375. 375 is high bid right now. 375 is high bid. 375 is the bid to beat right now with about 35 seconds left to go. Mary's in at 375. 375. Rose Blue Music says, I wish I could bid. You are more than welcome to bid, Rose Blue. 400. Dave Fisher's now at $400. 400 is high bid right now on this religious lot. This is also a piece of the history right here. Rose Blue says, best lot ever. Mike and Beth just said 400, but we already got a 400 from Dave Fisher. Dave is at 400. Mike and Beth, if you want to beat Dave, you're going to have to go above 400. 400 is high bid right now with about 9 seconds left to go. And about 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're still at 400. Mike and Beth just came in at 450. Mike and Beth are at 450. Let's see who else snipes. Going once. And Mike and Beth got it for 450. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Dave Fisher missed the snipe at 475. Mike and Beth got it at $450. Dave Fisher just missed it at $475. Nice job, guys. All right. Wow.
Awesome.
Okay.
If you plan on reselling, please keep us posted on your selling.
All right. We've got Mike and Beth. Mike and Beth, here's what you're going to do. You already know, but we're going to tell you anyway. Mike and Beth, you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount, which was $450, and then you're going to tell us it was the anti-vampire lot. Is that what you called it?
Religious lot.
All right. It's the religious lot. All right. And you're going to send an email right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Okay. Everybody who sends an email tonight, you will get an auto response. Our facts, our frequently asked questions. Don't worry, George is going to send an invoice in the morning or sometime during the day, and you'll be able to pay that invoice.
Add a bonus that wasn't shown in the auction.
Mike and Beth, George just says she's adding a bonus to your lot that wasn't shown in the auction, so she just threw it in. She must have forgot it or was off to the side or something. So, but now you got it. And then backup bidder, I believe, was Dave Fisher. David is the backup bidder. Dave, you can send your backup bid as well right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com and just say, hey, Jeremy, George, I'm backup bidder at 400. And if anything falls through, then George will say, hey, you're backup bidder. You're good to go. And that goes for everybody tonight. If you're backup bidder, you can feel free to send George an email.
All right. Next lot are assorted Hot Wheel carry case.
From the Pennsylvania unit?
Yes. So here's more. So last week these are not second chance lots. These are more Hot Wheel carry case, and it says 48 cars. The date on this actual case is 1999, and then inside is bam, an assortment of different die-cast cars. I will show a couple. I'm not going to show all of them. These two are racing champions. So it'll give you an idea of what some of the die-cast cars are that are inside the Hot Wheel carrying case. And each carrying case holds 48 cars.
Only JK would email us and say, hey, Jeremy and George, I'm backed up.
This one is a Hot Wheels. And then this car is a racing champion.
Andrew Smith says, Hale's low, all you snipers.
Hey, Andrew.
He's like, you've been learning my techniques.
Yeah.
You've been watching. You've been learning.
Some of you guys live for the snipe.
We should make
champion.
We should make sniping t-shirts. I live for the snipe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I live for the snipe.
Okay, so that's one carrying case.
Okay. They're going to get more than one, that's for sure.
There'll be a total of 3 Hot Wheel carrying case cars. This one, again, holds 48 cars, and this case has a date of 2002. And then inside, looks like all 48 are in here, and I'll show you some examples of some of the cars. Racing champions are these two.
Those are some nice cars.
Racing champion and racing champion. I've seen assortments of like Racing Champion, Hot Wheels, Ertl, Matchbox. So we haven't checked every single one, but I know that it is an assortment. There's some on here that I've never heard of before.
What do they say?
Different makes. It's hard to read.
Well, baby, you don't know how to read, so that's why it's so difficult.
Yeah, true that. Action. This one's action. This one is... I can't see. I think I'm losing my sight. I'm going blind! Let's see what else can I show. We've got these die-cast cars. The hood pops up on these.
Barbara's in at 155 right now. Andrew's in at 150. Barbara's in at 155.
The trunk opens on that one. This one is, it says McDonald's Corporation. This may have been a Happy Meal toy, maybe.
Bid is 175 right now.
All right, so that's the second one, and then you'll get a third Hot Wheels carrying case. Holds 48 cars. The actual carrying case has a date of 2002. Assorted die-cast cars in the actual carrying case. This one's Racing Champions, and this one is Rebel. Am I saying that right? Rebel?
Whatever you want to say, you're right. You are right.
Outback. I wonder if it's Outback Steakhouse. Jeremy's not a fan of Outback.
Yeah. Nope.
There's an M&M car.
Definitely not a fan of Outback. Their seasoning destroys me.
This one has a date. This car has a date. If I'm seeing that right, 1989. Oh, some of this is hard to see.
Do you need me to go get you an OLIGHT? Melody doesn't like Outback either. Neither does Philip. And Jay Lungsford orders all with no seasoning. I didn't know you could do that. Didn't we do that last time and we still had it like all over it?
Chevy Chevelle.
Jackie doesn't like Outback.
Green Light, maybe? Green Light
Green
makes
Light,
this
yes.
one?
Green Light.
RCI.
Eddie is high bidder at 175 right now. Melody said they got bad meat.
Oh, look. There's Snoopy.
Aaron doesn't like Outback either.
But on the other end of the spectrum, there are people who do love it. Nancy says it's too spicy.
Their blooming onion is pretty good.
Mary King says Texas Toad House.
Texas Toad House.
That's what she calls it.
This one is there a model?
Cecilia loves Outback.
I don't know. I'm blind. It's hard to see some of the makes on these, especially if they're not like the Hot Wheels. I could spot it right away. Like Ertles, I can spot right away. Skittles.
Kay says Texas Roadhouse is the best. I like Texas Roadhouse. Outback is it's the seasoning.
1996.
Mary Parker, we can see you. We can see you. And Flippin' Adventures rather go to Longhorn.
This one is a Hot Wheels.
Agreed. Flippin' Adventures.
Texas Roadhouse is probably my favorite because of the bread with their cinnamon butter. You like their bread.
Butter.
All right. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
Eddie's is at 180.
I think I'm ready. Ed ready. I'm ready.
Butter. All right. She says she's ready. Eddie's is the high bidder right now at 180. Nope. Now it's Mitchell's at 190. All right. $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. We try and show it to you and share anything we can with you. And Sharon Benhog, yes, we can see you. We show it to you as we see it. Norm is now up at 222 is the high bid right now. We saw it in the Pennsylvania unit. This is as it was. First time the cards have come out is when George was showing them to you. So we unlocked the unit. We found the cases in there, went back in, and then George is now showing them to you. And most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. All right, Norm's high bidder right now at 222. Norma's high bidder at 222. 222 is the high bid right now. Fun Tube HD said, I am a new subscriber. Welcome, Fun Tube HD.
Welcome.
Cheddar's is good as well. We've been to Cheddar's. Patty, yes, we see you. Sean, we see you as well. All right, we got all kinds of bids going in. Andrew's high bidder right now, 225. 225 is high bid. 225 is high bid right now. Andrew Smith is high bidder with about 25 seconds left to go. 225 is the high bid. 225 is the high bid. I'm the type to snipe. Janet says you should make a hoodie that says I'm the type to snipe.
I love that. Email me that idea.
I am the type to snipe.
Love it.
Don wants to buy the Snoopy from whoever wins this. 250. Faith just came in at 250. Faith just got the snipe in at 250.
Woo!
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Faith, high bidder at 250. Andrew, backup bidder. Wow, that came in a hurry. All right, Faith, here's what you're going to do. Faith, you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 250, and you're going to tell us, you say, George, it was the Hot Wheels lot, the Hot Wheels case lot number 1. Make sure you specify number 1. Send that right over to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Andrew, you can send a backup as well. You know what to do. And so that was an incredible snipe, Faith. Incredible snipe. You will get a auto response with frequently asked questions, but don't worry, George will send you a personalized email tomorrow. And JK says it should say I snipe as a type. So Faith,
many good ones.
that was a good snipe right there. All right, we got here we go. Lot number 2.
This is the last
of the Hot Wheels
that we know of, right? Because there could be more in the unit, but this
there's a ton, but they're at the warehouse.
With the cases
tool,
like this?
No, well, there's actually, here's the crazy thing. The guys came over for the challenge. They pulled one car out of one of the tool chests. They looked it up on eBay. Sells for $150. That's the first car they pulled.
And doesn't even have a case around
it. Doesn't have a case around it, nothing. Raw car, $150. And they just went, oh my goodness. They can believe Conky and Guapo.
So this is Hot Wheels.
So we have more here. Those made it to Hale's headquarters. Everything else is at the warehouse.
Yes. Here's another Hot Wheels carrying case that holds 48 cars. This particular carrying case has a date of 2004. And then in here are the 48 die-cast cars.
I wish I would have bought it, Kathy.
Cartoon Network. What's the name? What was the name of this cartoon? Do you remember?
Puff Girls or...
Yeah, you're probably right.
You guys can start bidding immediately.
Action. That one is made by Action, and this one is made by... Is it? Yeah, this one's Action also.
Powerpuff Girls. That's what it was. Powerpuff Girls.
Here's a Tide and a Bush die-cast car.
Andrew's in at $50 right now. Andrew Anderson. So Andrew Smith came in at 50. Andrew Anderson came in at 150. Marcus is in at 55. High bid right now is 150. Andrew Anderson came in at 150. Jumped it from the beginning.
Jump bid.
Said we ain't gonna play around.
Racing Champions and
don't pay attention to that music in the background. OH Girl says, did you see you can stay at the Ghostbusters Firehouse?
Yes.
We did see that.
That's such a neat concept. There's a Joe Camel car. Finna. Not sure. Oh, Finna is lube. This one is Racing Champion. And this one, RCI.
Bid is now 185. Marilyn X is in at 185 right now.
Who
185, Marilyn X.
is Marilyn Raby in the chat?
We could only hope.
Pennzoil and Jasper. Cars.
We could only hope.
Action. One is Action and the other is... I don't know. I can't see that one. Whoever makes that. It looks like one large M.
Les Mac just came in at $200. 200 is the high bid right now. Jill just sent $5. Love y'all. Been watching for years. Thank you so much, Jill. Appreciate your encouragement. Appreciate you watching. All your encouragement.
Racing Champions and I'm not sure. I'm not sure who this maker is. It looks like one big M. All right, I'm ready for the timer, Jeremy.
High bid is 200 right now. One big M. Would that be Maryland? Marilyn Raby sucks.
This one is a Johnny Lightning.
Okay.
Johnny Lightning is great. This one's a Racing Champion.
All right, high bid right now is $200. High bid right now is $200, if I saw correctly. And starting bids are always $25, free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is. As is. No guarantees, no returns. We're showing it to you as we found it, as we got it. Okay.
This one's Matchbox.
Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Wham! Here we go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it this way. I want to do it this way instead. I like it that way better. All right, we're still at 200 high bid right now. We get all three cases here, all the cars. 48 holding case. 48 times 3 means you can hold 144 cars, and you get all the cars inside as well.
Did you just do the math in your head, or did someone at home do the math?
Well, I pretend that I'm not good at math, but I'm actually really good at it. And Jill just adopted us. She's our grandma.
I'm good at math too, as long as I have a calculator.
Mandimal just said, how about ripe for the snipe? I like that. 200 is still the high bid with about 5 seconds left to go. Let's see if we get a snipe in here. We're about to find out with 2 seconds. And 200 is still the high bid. 200 is going once. 200 is going twice. Andrew just came in with a snipe. And then Andrew Anderson came in with a snipe at 202. Andrew Smith came in at a snipe of 225. 25, which would only be 25, which means
you didn't type it fast
it's
enough.
Andrew Anderson.
Woo!
Andrew Smith, I understand you were probably trying to go for 250 or something like that. Unfortunately, it didn't make it. So Andrew Anderson, you are the high bidder at 202. Nice job, Andrew Anderson. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of $202, and you're going to tell George it was the car lot number 2. Number 2. You're going to send an email, preferably right away. Right there, whatthehales at yahoo.com. And then Liz Mac, the Mac and the cheese. Baby, if you want chapstick, you ain't got to You ain't gotta whisper it to me. Just come over and get some.
My lips is a little chapped.
Just come get some.
My lips.
If you want it, I got it. Les Mack.
Anyways,
Les Mack, you're gonna send a bid for. I don't know what you're reaching for this for.
can you hand it to me, please?
Can you come and get it?
I don't want to apply it on camera. That's just awkward.
I'll block the camera out. I'll block the camera out. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Don't. If you're gonna get
they can see through
chapstick,
your hands. You're
no, they
holding it.
can't.
You're holding your hand like this.
No, they can't.
Can I get? I need some chapstick.
That's all. Get some chapstick. There you go.
You missed a spot.
I bet I did.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like we got another lot coming up here.
Did you finish telling the backup bidder to send the information?
The Mac. Les Mac. I got distracted. You're going to send an email as well right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com, and say, hey, George, I was backup bidder at 200. So all that same information, YouTube name, and your real name, shipping address, your bid amount at 200, backup bid, and you'll say it's the car lot number 2. All right. I'm going to give George full screen here.
Full screen me, Jeremy.
I just did.
All right. Next lot are assorted pins and brooches. I'm going to show you these because I have them stacked on top of each other. This one is a Scottish heather gem. This is handmade, made in Scotland from the stems of heather. This is a brooch. And then I showed the mother. This is actually one of those tack pins, a mother tack pin made here in the US&A. And then
US&A.
we've got some really cool ones. There's maybe, I don't know, I want to say like maybe a handful of the brooches that don't have the backing. But
Jill sent another $5, says she loves us, been watching us forever, and she told us again that she adopted us. Our grandma is getting a little forgetful.
we've got a lot of grandmas out there.
But Jill's been the one that's been adopting us for the longest, right?
For the longest. What's Jill's last name?
Schreck. Yes.
Yeah. I know Jill's been trying to meet up for dinner, but our schedule is just so chaotic that
High bid right now is 75 with Jody. I see Jody's in at 75.
With the holidays coming, we've got some Christmas brooches.
Kathy, I'll have to help you out with that sometime later.
We got a deck of cards right there.
Amy Swartley, the Sniper Swartley is in the house at $80. Crafty Jen just sent $5. More awkward moments fund. Okay.
Look, this was you when you broke your foot. This is what Jeremy looked like when he broke his left foot. He would always stand on one foot like that.
And I would hide my beak like that as well.
Yeah, you would look down in shame and embarrassment.
Andrew Smith's in at 90 right now.
And then remember when you burned your hand and you were playing the guitar?
Yes, when I hit it with the
hammer.
With the hammer.
That's you right there. Playing guitar.
Amy Swartley's high bid right now, 100. Dave Kovacs is testing it. Yep, it worked.
So this isn't a brooch, but this is the backing on this little guy. This is hand-blown glass, which I thought was really, really cool. We're both big fans of hand-blown glass.
I don't know why I like it. It's just so pretty. I guess that's why. I'm pretty sure that's why. Jody's high bid right now at 120. 120 is the high bid right now. Kathy said that was a scarf clip, the one with the clip with the back.
Okay.
And then I love my Myrtle Beach said that was a scarf pin as well. And Jay Lungsford said scarf fastener. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I had a brain fart there.
Well, that's better than your usual type. So,
Excuse me?
I see. There you did it again. You just had another one.
Excuse me?
Oh boy, you're on a roll tonight. You are dropping them left and right.
Look at this one. Roar.
Is that the White Panther?
Mm-hmm. All right. And then there's a couple of these in there. These are...
Kathy says you've been eating too many eggs.
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah, you're dropping them left and right.
Okay. Okay. So like this US&A one, it doesn't have the back.
Oh, that says Disney on the back, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I saw Disney
You
on
saw
that
that?
one. Yeah. Norm just sent $10 and said, I'm the #1 fan. Thank you so much, Norm.
#1 fan. And like this one, really cool. But it doesn't have the brooch backing. So if you're into jewelry making, this would be a good lot for you.
Jody's high bid right now still at 120.
Lots of cool brooches and pins. All right, I'm ready for the timer.
Okay, I guess we're ready for
This
the timer.
one was made in England.
The people have spoken. They sent money for more awkward moments. So
What could we possibly do? Look, giraffes are in.
giraffes are in, baby. Giraffes are in. All right, Jay is high bidder right now at 135. Jay's high bidder right now at 135. Just remember, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. We try and represent it the best that we can. We're showing it to you the way that we found it. George is even trying to say, hey, the pin's not on the back. So that you know exactly what you're getting and you can bid appropriately in regards to that. Andrew Smith is now high bidder at 140. I have a feeling Andrew Smith isn't going to let too many more people snipe him tonight. Terry Adams is sending giraffes. All right. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only got 1 minute to win it. Let's do it. Here we go. High bid right now is Andrew Smith at 140. High bid is 140. Sandy loves the giraffe pin. Sandy loves the giraffe pin. So everybody who's been praying for me with my little cough, I typically get a touch of pneumonia in my lungs because my parents never had insurance growing up as a kid. And once you get pneumonia, you're more susceptible to it. And I am on a steroid right now to try and knock that out. So Mike and Beth are now at 175. 175 is high bid right now. Margaret Hale came in at 141. Amy Swartley came in at 145. Mike and Beth are at 175. 175 is high bid right now with about 15 seconds left to go. Mike and Beth are high bidder. They know what they're seeing here. All right, here we go. And Angie had pneumonia 4 times. I've been susceptible ever since a kid because we never got anything. All right, 175 is Mike and Beth. 175 is Mike and Beth going once. Mike and Beth going twice. 175. Jordy just came in at 190. Teresa came in at 200. 200 coming. Now we got the niche lady at 200. 200. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. What in the world is going on? All right, we got a 200 and 200, and we got niche lady at 210, but that was late. Jen Hale came in at 198. Okay, it is niche lady came in at 200, but that was, and she came in at 210. That was after the sold. We got Teresa Penrose, 200. Woo! You are the high bidder, Teresa. All right. Woo, Teresa. Boy, that got intense there all of a sudden. All right, Teresa. Your high bidder at 200, Teresa Penrose. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount at 200. And then you're going to tell George it was the brooch lot. And you're going to send that email right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Backup bidder.
Was it Niche Lady?
It would be Niche Lady because she came in at 200. All right. So, Niche Lady, you are backup bidder. Yeah, she does love niche. She does love the brooches. She does really well with them.
They're easy to list.
They're easy to list and easy to auction and easy to ship.
Package.
Okay. All right. This is from the Giant Unit, guys. The Giant Unit. This is all the current ties that were hanging. So this gentleman,
You want to show them how big the tote is? It's filled.
this thing is filled to the brim. This gentleman wore a suit every single day
And a
from what
tie.
we were told, and a tie.
Suit and
All
tie.
right. So lots of people were saying, man, it would be so cool to make a quilt out of all these ties. These are the ties from the unit. You're going to see them exactly as we found them. And there is a lot. Well, Kathleen just said ties for a quilt. I wish. I'm just going to full screen her, and she's going to show you everything. So
Look,
there's some
Tweety.
really cool ones.
Tarzan, Bugs Bunny.
Ties resell
91,
really
this is
well.
a 91 Warner Brothers tie.
Ties sell really well. It's one of the things that's overlooked in a lot of thrift stores when people
Yeah.
go reselling. Buy graphic ties, and they
Yes.
resell really well. Some of them can go for hundreds.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Andrew Smith is already in at 120.
The Three Stooges, you, Guapo, and Conky.
This past Friday.
These are this one is dated 97.
There's some really cool ties in
There
there.
really is.
Jeffrey's in at 150.
American football tie. Here's the Dallas Cowboys tie.
160, James McDonald right now.
There's
Cheryl
the
Lynn,
Three Stooges
160.
again.
Andrew Smith, 170. Daryl Brown, 79, just sent $5. He says, if you're lagging like I was earlier, make sure your stream is live. Make sure you refresh the live chat too. Video on my end has been lagging a bit.
Yep, always refresh.
Yes.
Always refresh. Make sure you're in live
Oh,
chat.
this is a cool one with Liberty, Statue of Liberty with all the flags of the countries. Oh, this one's a cool one. Look at all the 7 dwarves.
Mitchell says regular ties sell for $15.
This one's
That's the Disney store. That's
So
high
that's
dollar
gotta
one.
be. This one is 100% silk, you guys. So if you look at your comps on eBay, I once got lost in the rabbit hole of looking at ties. Some of the silk ties go for big money.
Big money. 180 is I bid now.
Here's a vintage 93 Cleveland Indians tie.
Do you remember when you sold all my ties? Jeffrey's now in at 200.
Yes.
I had some really cool ties.
Yes.
I used to collect them too, Philip. I had to wear them all the time for school and for work. And now I wear hoodies, so I collect hoodies.
I thought, pretty good. This one is a Looney Tunes 96.
Aaron's high bidder right now at 250. 250.
There's a lot of cool ties in here.
Probably
Here's
Elvis
a-
ties.
Charlie Brown, there's Snoopy. He's putting. He's doing the putt. This one has a date of 19. That can't be right. 65. A Peanuts tie. Here's the, is this the Blues Brothers, maybe? On this tie? This is a huge lot. This is going to be a while. It's going to be a while. There's Daffy Duck. I see Daffy Duck. Here is this is probably St. Patty's Day. It's got a St. Patrick's Day vibe on it. Theme. Here is 100% silk tie. This one still has plastic around it. It's green and gold. Here is a Disney. This is another Disney tie. You've got Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Piglet. It's another Disney tie. If there's dates on them, I'll tell you, but I want to whip through these quickly because this is a big tote.
Oh, she's barely even touched it.
There's the Grinch. So here's a Christmas Grinch tie.
Cheryl Lynn's in at 300.
This is a Dr. Seuss tie, also 100% silk.
I don't know that they actually saw that it was Dr. Seuss.
Christmas themed tie. This is a Hallmark tie.
He was dressing well. Sherilyn's in at $300. Andrew Smith might be in at $350.
John Ashford.
But he might have forgot to type a 0.
There's a Keith Daniels tie. This looks like more Easter themed with the eggs. Here is a piano themed.
Will
this
the
one's
Tigger
handmade.
be in a lot or eBay? Don't know, Philip. It depends on which trailer it's in. Depends on if it's at Hale's headquarters. We don't know where it's at.
The Tigger what?
Philip wants to know if the Tigger will be on
The time?
eBay or here on a plush lot.
Oh,
We don't know where it's at.
yeah.
All depends on where it is.
Ooh, this one looks dark. Creepy.
Is it a Van Gogh? It's a Van Gogh.
Van Gogh tie. This is all silk as well.
James is high bidder at $315 now.
Here's looks like a set of drums. Ralph Marlin.
Philip, you obviously were watching. Do you remember which video it was from that unit? Was it the first one, second one, or third one?
Here is a Flintstone tie.
Dot 63 is in at $325.
This one has a date of 93.
I really like that one.
That one's fun. Yeah, there's a lot of fun ties.
Philip, if it was the second video, middle shelf, it is at the warehouse, so it'll probably go up on eBay unless the kids look it up and they put it in a lot for George later.
Here is the famous dogs playing poker.
She hasn't even come close to showing you what's in this tote, just so you guys know.
I don't think I want to show every single one, but there's some amazing
She hasn't
ties
even come
in here.
close to showing you.
You want to do half the tote?
I mean, you're going to have to show it to them. James McDonald's in at $350.
Oh, here's a Mr. Potato.
All right,
and
let's
Mrs.
do this.
Potato Head.
She's going to show you one. I'm going to show you one. I'm just
Okay.
going to start pulling.
Oh, there's an Elvis tie, just like like you said.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that a Star Trek tie?
Yes.
There's a Star Trek tie. Look at that face. There's that face he always makes. Spock.
Royal Knight.
This one has a date of 94.
Donato.
Oh, here's a Star Wars tie.
Told you,
Oh
man.
my
There's
gosh.
good stuff in here.
Yeah, there is. Whoever's getting this lot,
This is an Elvis tie.
this is an awesome lot.
It's called All Shook Up.
This one says press here. So I've seen two so far. They probably need batteries.
Cleveland Browns.
Snowflake. Here's a Hawaiian themed tie.
Clip on.
Here's this is probably a military Air Force
This is
tie.
98 Ralph Martin. I'll try and show you more of the graphic
Here's
ones.
a OSU tie. OH! Uh-oh. Here's a Family Guys tie.
380 is the bid right now.
Family
Looks like-
Guys.
Is this another Elvis? Singing in the Rain. Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the rain. Here's a tie-dye skinny tie.
Austin Powers.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
Look at Looney Tunes dressed up as Indians. Oh, I like that.
Ralph Marlin. Oh, that's the Hand of God. That's the Hand of God painting.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Look at here's a Scooby-Doo tie. Scooby-Doo.
America.
Oh, this one. I bet this one lights up. Look, it's got like a
America.
America. Here's a striped tie.
We would make bank selling these on eBay.
Here's another Looney Tunes
This one you
tie.
press. It needs a new battery. It's got the reindeer, which I assume Rudolph is right up there, and Rudolph's nose probably lights up. Here's Gumby.
Gumby. I used to watch Gumby all the
Jeez,
time.
these are so good. We didn't even look at these when we were videoing them.
We just kind of threw them all in
Three
a tote.
Stooges. Piano. I don't even know what the bid is at right now, but
and it's hard for me to see the chat when I'm showing
I guess we're
you
just
guys.
exploring with you guys. So Lanvin.
There's a Polo Club tie.
Guitar top knot.
Here's a Santa Claus North Pole tie.
Trying to look for more of the graphic ones. Looney Tunes.
Here's the Three Stooges again.
Christmas.
Did I do that right?
Yeah, this one. You press this one too.
Here's another Looney Tunes tie.
This one sings.
Look, there's the Wile E. Coyote.
Not sure how to turn it off.
Aw. Well, Christmas is coming up. A lot of these are Christmas themed. Here's the Mickey Mouse Gang tie. This is another Disney tie.
All right.
Here's a Dr. Seuss Grinch themed tie. Here is a Halloween themed tie.
Is this a fish? This
Frankenstein.
is a fish. Oh my goodness.
This one's made
Check
in the US.
that out.
That is very
It's a
cool.
Ralph Marlin fish. Again, not sure where the actual bids are, but there's
Here's
a lot of money in
An
these.
artifact all silk dinosaur themed tie.
A lot of money in these. There's Charlie Brown or the Peanuts.
George Washington themed tie.
All right, we got Santa Claus.
Oh, babe, look, giraffe.
Did you find a giraffe?
2 giraffes. Because we all
right.
know giraffes
More
are
ties.
endangered species tie.
All right, so you kind of get a feeling of what's in here, right? So, oh, look at this.
Oh, look, is that Yogi Bear?
That's Yogi Bear.
And who's yelling at him?
Ranger Rick, I believe. All right, you get a feeling for what's going on here. George is going to keep showing you.
Are these the
But-
Marx Brothers?
That I don't know.
I think so.
But there are a lot of ties. You
Yeah.
kind of see what's going on here. It looks like
The
James
Marx
McDonald's
Brothers.
high bidder at $390. Okay, you're going to get every single
Oh.
tie,
I'm Batman.
whether you saw it or not. You're going to get the ties, and it's all in this bin. You're going to receive every single tie. All right. $25. Somebody said yes, that is Marx Brothers. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. And most importantly, you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you literally are only going to have 1 minute to win it as George continues to share these ties with you. We can't show them all tonight, but you can win them all tonight. Here we go. All right. Dan says that's over 100 ties so far.
Oh, for sure. Well,
I would think for sure. I think we're still at 390 is the high bid. That's for free shipping. 390 with free shipping. George is still showing you some of the ties in this lot. There were a lot. That's cool. 35 seconds left to go. 390 is the high bid right now with James McDonald. If you are planning on reselling, this is a very good lot to buy, to resell. Ties are, they sell well and they ship even easier. 400. Yvonne is now high bidder at 400. Jeffrey Montgomery came in at 410. 410 is high bid right now with about 5 seconds left to go. 5 seconds left to go. And you could also make a quilt. Jeffrey Montgomery is high bidder right now at 410. 410. 410 is high bid right now. Crafty Jen just gifted 5 memberships. 410. Jay just came in at 455. 455. Jay came in at 455. Jay is high bidder at 455. All right. J.R. Jangrand, you are high bidder, okay? All right, here's what's going on. Jay, you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of $455.
What a fun lot.
And you're going to tell us, hey, it's the tie lot. Send that right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. This is an awesome lot.
Yes.
Jay, if you're a reseller, we want to know how you do with this because there is a lot of money to be made there.
Yes, lots of fun ties.
Lots of cool money to be made there. And then back up, JK's like, what? It was me? Other J. And then back up is Jeffrey Montgomery. Jeffrey, you can send us a email as well, right? Sometimes everything's backwards on the camera. So right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let us know, hey, George, I was the backup bidder at 410. And we'll be all set and ready to go. Jay, incredible win there. These hats were all in the storage unit as well.
So the next lot are assorted fedora hats.
Like Perry the Platypus wears from Phineas and Ferb.
I wonder if one of these are the Indiana Jones, like we found in the one unit.
That would be cool.
This is a size medium, Stacey Adams.
Aaron says, I already sold 4 hats at $20 a piece.
Nice. This is a leather band fedora hat. This one has, I'll try and tell you the size if I could see it.
Susan says, if you look back, Sherry said 475. Can we get any mods to confirm Sherry at 475? I obviously was showing ties, so I couldn't see anything. Got Marilyn in at $30 on the hats.
Well, yeah, this is 100% wool medium.
If we screwed up, we'll try and fix it.
This
Also,
100% wool. It says 57.
all right, so was it? They're saying 475 was after it sold.
Oh, okay. Make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. That's super important.
So mods, I need to know. Half the people are saying yes, but then half the people are saying it was after it sold. I absolutely okay. So I think most people are confirming it was well after it was sold.
Oh, okay.
And now people are saying it was before as well.
Well, are they in live chat or top chat?
All right, just keep going. If we made a mistake, we'll go through it later. Okay. Sherry, you can send us a message too. If we made a mistake, they're all. Yeah, I think people who are saying are before are probably in top chat instead of live. Because most people are saying it was well after.
Okay. Well, that's what our mods always confirm who the highest bidders are too.
So it looks like her bid was well after the sold went down, and therefore the high bid is J. The high bid is J. Niche Lady just said refresh. High bid is absolutely J.
Yes.
And Amy Swartley just said it was after it sold. So Jay, you are a high bidder. That 475 with Cherry does not count. It was after the sold, unfortunately.
Oh.
Got all these sweet fedoras.
This one has a sign inside that says size 7, made in the U.S.
Thanks for the clarification, mods, and for the help, especially since we can't read everything.
Yeah, especially when the chat's flying, but that's why our awesome moderators help confirm the high bids. So for best practice, if this is your first auction, we always recommend that you guys refresh in between every single lot and make sure you switch back to live chat and get out of top chat, because that'll ruin the bid.
Debbie Vaughn is being good tonight. She's like,
58.
you're always welcome.
You're always so welcome, What the Hales. I would never cause any problems or be up to any mischief. You're so welcome, What the Hales. You can
This
always count on me to not do any mischief.
Has a tag that says 58.
Debbie Vaughn's on her best behavior. What's up with her?
Here is a Stetson fedora. I once got lost down a rabbit hole of Stetson hats too. This one has a tag of 7/1/8 and then also 57.
The state sale's in at 100. 100 is the high bid that I see right now. JK says, am I behaving?
Always.
You're scaring me again.
Remember we were all laughing like that at the fire, the bonfire? This one says Milano, Italia. Italia.
I see a state sale
hat.
high bid of 100 right now on the hats.
All right, 2 more hats in this lot. Craigton. 7/1/8 is the size in this hat. Did I show this one? Yeah, I did. And then this hat is a Capes headwear. This is an extra large, 7.5. It says made in the US, 7 5/8. I like the cool feathers on the side.
I think a state sale is still high bidder right now at $100, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. We try and represent everything the best that we possibly can, so you know exactly what you're bidding on. We obviously can't show everything, but we attempt to, just like a storage unit. You get a mere amount of time, door goes open, you get to peek and look, and but this is what you're looking at. These are from one of the largest storage units we've ever bought this week with the safe. The hats, the ties were in there as well. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Queen Cecilia said, please remember to pray for Elvis Presley Jr. who's in the hospital. So Cecilia knows something we don't. Elvis Presley Jr., Armada's in the hospital, so we'll need to be praying for him as a family. All right, I still think we're at 100 with a state sale right now on all the hats. That's free shipping here in the United States. People are praying for Elvis Presley Jr. And he's having bypass surgery. Oh, wow. Cecilia just said. Faith just came in at 115. Yeah, bypass surgery is not fun from what I hear.
That's a big surgery.
10 seconds left to go. Faith is in at 115 on the hats. 115 on the hats right now to Faith. Let's see what happens. 115 is high bid right now. 115 going once. 115 going twice. 115 going. Gone, Faith, you got him. You got him, Faith, 115. All right, Faith, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 115, and you're going to tell Georgia it was the hats lot. You're going to send her an email right there and right away, if you don't mind, please. You're going to send it right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Backup bidder was, Aaron says, I would have bid, but I would end up pepping more than I would have sold. So backup bidder was, a state sale. It was a state sale at 100. So a state sale, you can message George as well and say, hey, I was back up at 100. And holy cow, Karen had 4 bypasses. Wow. 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 All right. Crazy ties, crazy hats. And it looks like now it's going to be a crazy jewelry or buttons. Okay. These are from that unit as well.
So this box will be included if you bid, and then all of the buttons inside was from that 10 by 30 unit, but I also have additional pins.
Cool thing was
We brought that home because I thought, oh, George will want to do buttons. She likes to do the buttons lots.
I do.
And in the button lot, I opened it and I found this. Coolest thing ever. Ghostbusters right there. I thought it was super cool.
So he obviously is
I'm keeping, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm keeping the Ghostbusters pin that I found in this. So that's up on the shelf already.
It looks like there's a couple presidential pins in here, which some of these go for really big money too. Some of the vintage presidential pins.
Yeah, there was a bunch of presidential pins in there.
So
But it looks like there's going to be a ton of pins in here.
There's an old Jimmy Carter pin.
Robertson at 25 already on the pin lot with the jewelry chest. There was the Ghostbusters pin in there. There were some collectible coins in there as well. I did remove the collectible coins. So if you remember it from the actual unit, I did remove the coins. But all of the pins are what's up for auction and the chest. Robertson at 51 right now. Adam came in at 50. Robertson now at 51. Mary is now in at 70. 70.
Ooh, here's a Beatles lot. I haven't looked through these.
We haven't looked at any of them except I saw the Ghostbusters.
There's a 88 presidential.
Remember that Kiss pin I sold on eBay for $500?
Yeah.
I wonder what Beatles go for. Robertson at 75. Amy's in at 80. 80. Adam says, sell us the coins.
79.
Maybe in the future. We've got a lot of coins from this past month in storage units. Robert's now in at 85. 85's the high bid right now. Robertson at 85. Amy collects coins.
Look at this one.
Normal folks creep me out. You creep me out.
I could say the same. Ditto.
See, just the fact that you said ditto creeped me out.
Ditto.
The only thing that would have made me...
He kind of looks like Christian. Christian for president.
The only thing that would have creeped me out a little bit more is if you said radical.
Radical, man. Like that.
Rad. Fred collects coins. A lot of people are in here collecting coins.
More Jimmy Carter. For El Presidente.
All kinds of neat little buttons here. Buttons are a whole nother category that are collectible. Like people collect coins, they collect these buttons, these pins. Presidential, all kinds of stuff. Estate sale says, Jeremy, did you get the email? I will check right now. I'll go ahead and check estate sale. Let's see. Yep, gotcha, estate sale. Yep.
Is that Captain America? Captain America. And that
is
like
and Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. It looks like there is some type of stamps in there.
Those are old stamps, reward stamps.
That. There was one coin in there, so you'll get that.
High bid right now is 90. Harriet's high bidder at 90.
Who was that? Rod Stewart?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
I don't know how I knew that. Linda! Linda, listen.
That looks like Linda.
The Boston.
That's got to be worth something.
Yeah, I'm thinking. The Three Stooges. There are some fun ones in here. I started a pin lot. And so we're going to add these to it. There's a Sesame Street. Shout out to Sesame Street for teaching me English. This one's got to be worth something. Fleetwood
Shout out
Mac.
to George for teaching me stuff.
Stuff.
JK says, what's the deal with all this Three Stooges tonight? What's
I
going
know,
on?
right? Here's some
I'm seeing
Halloween.
it everywhere.
Some Halloween buttons. Here's some red, white, and blue themed buttons. Here's some St. Patty's Day themed buttons.
And baby, you know I'm 5% Irish. I better get some kisses.
Big Boy for President. Remember Big Boy?
Yeah. I am the big boy. You see that hairline? It looks just like mine.
This one's the biggest button. Here's a Florida Atom Sunshine State little license plate. A Goodyear 40th anniversary pin. Not a Christmas pin. This one says, "Kiss me, I don't smoke."
Baby. I don't smoke.
You don't? This looks like it was a magnet,
That's
maybe.
cool.
Wonder Woman. This has like a really vintage vibe. This may have been a magnet at one point. I don't know.
Whatever it is, it looks cool.
Everyone needs someone to hug. There's the chick from Bella from Twilight. Friends are for hugging.
Can we hug? Because I feel like we don't hug enough.
Diet is a 4-letter word. Did anyone tell you today you're terrific?
No, but somebody told me, I
This
sure
one's
can't
a-
wait to drop you off and get away from you. Somebody told me that.
I did. I was like, I can't wait to drop you off so you can sort and I can go grocery shopping.
No, your exact words are to get away from you.
Yeah, I needed me time today.
With randoms in Walmart, that's me time.
Class of 87.
Is that when you graduated
Uh-uh.
from preschool?
Friends forever.
Andrew Smith just sent $2. Hugs from Sophia.
Aww.
Here's some hugs back for you,
Hugs
Sophia.
Back to you, Sophia. There's a couple magnets in here. Whose side are you on, Jeremy?
Should I be on Team Cap?
Are you capping?
Are you capping? There's all kinds of buttons.
All kinds.
I don't remember where the bid is at, but I'm sure you guys do.
Here's another one. Whose side are you on?
Are you on Team Iron Man? I'm on Team
Here's
Cap.
a Beauty and the Beast button.
Beauty and the Beast. Kimberly just sent $5. I graduated high school in '88. Wow, George, you were 8 years old then. Kimberly
Be a
could have
hugger,
been.
not a slugger.
Kimberly could have been your babysitter.
Yeah. I did it, and I'm glad.
That sounds like something you would say.
Mm-hmm.
$90 is the high bid right now. I have no idea what she's doing.
What do you mean? I'm showing buttons. What should I be doing? Alright. There's a ton of buttons in here.
Alright, there's a whole lot more.
I
saw a napping machine button. And James just became a member. He's an addicted fan. Medical school, the big lie. Just say no. You're still showing more?
No, I'm ready for the timer.
Okay, we're going for it. That's you, a napping machine. She's just a napping machine, and she don't nap for nobody but me. Okay. I just see her wearing all of these. Okay. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside.
The Chess King.
They spelled that last letter wrong. And everything as is, no guarantees, no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid serious. You got 1 minute to win it. It is the button lot.
I'm an eagle.
You got to let me fly. I'm an eagle. You got to let me fly, man. All right, I'm pretty sure we're at $90. $90 is the high bid right now with about 50 seconds left to go. We got all kinds of presidential pins. I think that says I peaked too early.
Too early.
That very well could have happened. We are the world hands. High bid is still $90 from what I can see. 60 seconds left to go. Not just joking, 20. We started with 60. All right, now we're under 20. $90 is still a high bid. We got about 10 seconds left to go for all of these. Nice. 6 feet. I don't know why anybody wears that pin, but I understand. Buttons! Norm just came in at 125. 125 is high bid right now. Harriet was in at 90. Norm just came in at 125. Andrew came in at 99. Jerry came in at 100. 125 is still the high bid. And it is Norm at 125. That's where it's at, Norm. Look at you.
There's a presidential pin that I bet is worth that much.
JK says this is the butt on lot. Okay. All right. Norm, you are a high bidder. Norm, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your amount that you bid, 125, and you're going to tell George it was for the button lot. And then Jerry, or Jenny, I'm sorry, Jenny, you are high bid backup at 100, okay? So Jenny, you bid 100. You can send George an email as well right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Say, hey, George, I was backup at 100 on the buttons. The buttons.
Buttons.
Is this a DVD lot?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is from the storage unit, the giant one. She just yanked some DVDs today. She's like, I'm selling some DVDs. I was like, okay.
These are all assorted. I usually like to separate them by genre, but this is going to be an assortment.
And he liked to buy from the thrift stores. He liked to buy from garage sales. He liked to buy from the library, so
the Lego movie.
Oh, that's part 2.
Grey's Anatomy, the complete 13th season. This was
it's one of my favorites.
The very first movie Jeremy and I watched together was Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is the second movie, right?
Which we didn't do too much watching, if you get what I'm saying.
I watched the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about you fall asleep
Season 4.
constantly. You always are falling asleep.
The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you ever watched Bob? This is the complete series. I've never watched Bob. Oh, look, the Marx Brothers.
Oh, you just showed them on a tie.
I did on a tie. Friends, the complete 9th season. Now, keep in mind, none of these have been tested. None of these have been buffed. Ocean's 13.
Why don't you open one just to make sure? Did you check that the discs are all inside?
I did. I don't know if you did.
I didn't check any of them. I was
Like
just
this one
sorting
says FYE buff.
So he might have taken them to FYE, which is for your entertainment, and had them buffed
He had
and cleaned.
Yeah,
He
some
was
sort of
meticulous
membership.
about stuff. He labeled stuff, things that were on eBay, things he needed to list. So there's eBay listings, and then he listed ones that he had buffed and cleaned. And I see Amy at 90 right now. So high bid is at 90 right now. This will be an entire case of DVDs.
Doctor Who, the trilogy.
And you're saying you opened every single one of these. You made
Bruce
sure the
Brown's.
disc was in there, the whole
Yeah.
deal. Okay.
This looks sealed.
James McDonald is now at 100. Now at 100 is the high bid.
Indiana Jones. Life Itself. Velvet Assassin. Rockstar. UFC. Another UFC DVD. Revel in the Rye. Here is a Made in Spain. Looks like a cooking DVD. Here is The Islands That Changed the World. Galapagos. Prince Among Slaves. PBS Home Video Special. Yeah, like this one. See how there's a note that says listed? Here's the Discovery Channel on astronomy. Aw, look, Bob Saget. Here's a bio of Bob Saget.
Wow.
He passed away this year or last year. S. Darko. I'm Not There. Look how young Johnny Depp looks in this movie. Crybaby. Mulholland Drive. Spartan. Faye Grimm. UFC. Building Wonders. Pedal Driven. The Kids Growing Up. Again, this is just like an assortment of different genres of movies. Reservoir Dogs. Planet Terror. Doctor Strangelove. Mighty Young or Joe Young. Schoolhouse Rocks is a Disney movie. Land of Plenty. Prometheus. Moon. This is a 2-disc double feature. You get 2 movies in that one.
Greg, George is not allergic to silver. That's the one thing she can wear.
The Captains. Hollow Point. Fears of the Dark. That's me. Here's a Fat Burning Pilates. Here's Monty Python's Flying Circus. The Hateful Fight. Son of Kong. This is a huge lot of DVDs. I don't know how many DVDs are in this lot, but maybe someone at home is counting. You guys like to do that. Degrassi, season 10. Tales from Earthsea. Comet Encounter. Madonna. That's probably a bio of hers, maybe. Here's a UFC.
Amy's up at 210 right now.
Coldplay.
210 is the high bid.
Probably a concert. Makers, Women Who Make America. A PBS special.
You Make America.
Here's a Disney DVD, Sleeping Beauty. Remember we talked about starting a band?
Yeah.
Lights up. Bam! Playing banjo today.
Oh, wow.
There's a Cardio Inferno. Primus, Blame It on the Fish. Look at the fish scales. Nixon, presidency revealed. All right, we're getting down to the bottom of this lot.
Looks like Amy's still high bidder at 210.
Gladiators. Autumn Moon. Empress of Russia, Catherine the Great, another PBS home video. UFC. There's a lot of UFC DVDs in this lot. The Garden. Down to 2 DVDs. The Road to Red Rocks. And then Travel with Kids to Ireland. And that concludes the last of the DVDs in this lot.
That's a lot.
I am
of
ready
DVDs.
for the timer.
Okay, she's ready for the timer. I think it's still Amy from last I saw. Yep, Amy is high bidder at 210. All right, this is a DVD lot. George opened each one to make sure that the video or the disc was in there. She has not tested them. None of them have been tested. None of them have been cleaned. Some cases, such as this, you can see the cellophane is on it. It's sealed. And some cases, such as this, you can see the case is broken. So bid accordingly. And high bid is still 210. That being said, everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. We try and represent everything the best we can. Matt 2022 wants to know if we can get a shout out. Should we? Or
Matt?
we're kind of busy right now. We probably shouldn't shout.
Yeah, we're in
Matt
the middle
out.
of an
Yeah,
auction.
We're in the middle
Matt.
of an auction, Matt. Come on, man. Why are you asking? I mean, who does that? Like, can I get a shout out? Well, it's just the middle of an auction right here. Amy's high bidder right now. I mean, you want a shout out, you've got to beat Amy in the bid, Matt. That's what happens. I mean, maybe if you want to, maybe, I don't know, bid 2022, like your name. But not many people beat Amy, so she knows how to snipe. All right, that being said, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only got 1 minute to win it. Let's do it. Amy Swartley is high bidder right now. This is a big DVD lot. All kinds of DVDs. These are from the huge lot or the huge auction, storage unit auction that you just saw us buy this week. This guy had absolutely every kind of entertainment there possibly was. You name it, he had it, from CDs to DVDs. And George just came out to the trailer today and she said, I'm taking some DVDs to auction. So here's the lot. Looks like Amy's still high bidder at 20 seconds left to go. All kinds of, looks like cool. Son of Kong. That's got to be a good one.
Yeah, that
It's
one
a
looks
classic.
old.
That's got to be a classic. Jeffrey's like, Jeremy's getting notifications in the middle of countdown. Yes, it never ends. Never, ever ends. Never ends. High bidder still wants to know how do you spell DVD. It's DVD. All right, and sold to Amy Swartley.
Woo!
Pretty sure it was Amy, 210. Mods, am I right? Is it Amy at 210? We got it? It's still Amy, right? Because I was distracted with other things. And it's Amy. Amy, you know what to do. Amy, you're high bidder at 210. Amy, go ahead, send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your high bid of 210. And then tell George it's the DVD. DVD lot. All right, it's the DVD lot.
All right, we got 2 more lots before the free lot.
And then backup bidder. I don't know who the backup bidder was on that one, but backup bidder, you know what? It should be Matt 2022. He should be the backup bidder for $2,022 because he wanted a shout out. But it's actually James McDonald at 140. All right, guys. We got another lot coming up. It's baseball cards. I mean, you know what? I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I haven't done football cards yet.
It's football.
All right, you'll get a football draft picks, 50 collectible cards. This has a date of 91. This appears to be sealed still in the package. It even has a certification of limited edition. Hey now. And then you'll also get a poster that we found folded just like this. Hey now. It's an official NFL card of Emmitt Smith. Emmitt.
No.
And then we found this just as it is in a storage unit. Barry Sanders, number 20. And then this Super Bowl silver anniversary I can never say this word. Commemorative.
Can you say Massachusetts for me, please?
Commemorative card set. It's got 160 Super Bowl cards. This appears to be still sealed with the cellophane. So you'll get one set that's still sealed, another set that's still sealed, and then this one is not sealed. You'll get an assortment of football Super Bowl cards.
Bear Kitty is in at $80. Bear Kitty's starting to bid tonight.
And then you'll get this sleeve of assorted football cards. NFL Pro. These have dates of 91. And then you'll also get like these, is it holographic cards?
Can you say Massachusetts?
Never.
Try it anyway. It's funny.
And then you'll get this sleeve of assorted football cards. I pulled out a couple so you guys can see what they look like. I'm not going to pull out all the cards because I don't want to damage them. And then, excuse me, this one has a date of 88. Now, I don't know what the dates are on all of them. I just pulled out a couple. This one has a date of 2000. So you'll get this sleeve. And then even though this box says baseball cards, I'm pretty sure all of this is football. I did not go through all of them.
They're camouflaged as baseball cards, but they're football cards.
So Halloween is coming up, so they're
dressing up in their costume.
They're dressing up in costume. So here's a huge sleeve of football cards. Let me see if I can get a date for you. This one has a date of 91, the Miami Dolphins. And then this one has a date of 91 as well. And then I'll put my arm out so you can see how long the sleeve is.
I just want to know what other things you measure with your arm.
I mean, I don't know if that helps when I do that. I don't have a tape measure with me. All
Matt
right.
2022 is high bidder at 100.
I am ready for the timer.
Okay. She says she's ready for the timer. So these are all football cards. And by the way, I found some amazing cards today.
Assorted football. Oh yeah, I think I saw.
Oh, you didn't see what I found yet. All right, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Try and represent everything the best that we possibly can. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. The bid's already at 105. You only got 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. Angie wants to know what's the contest question. We haven't asked it yet, Angie. And Amy Swartley is willing to sell to others, so feel free to reach out to her. Okay, we've got 105 with 40 seconds left to go. Robert Cookus is high bidder right now, 105. And Christy T says George measures the driveway with her arm. Robert's still high bidder at 105. 105. 20 seconds left to go. It's still Robert. All the football cards. 20 seconds left to go. A bunch of football cards here. 105 with 10 seconds to go. Thought Bear Kitty was going to be back in there. Matt 2022 says he's out. Philip says these lives are so much fun. Tinker Clunk is now at 110. 110 is high bid right now. Tinker Clunk's in. 110 right now with Tinker Clunk. Andrew Smith came in at 120, 120, 120, 120. Going once. 120 going twice. It's sold to Andrew Smith at 120.
Yeah,
Andrew Smith got one. Got one tonight. Andrew Smith's like, that's right, I got one. All right, Andrew. Andrew, you're high bidder right now. And then Tinker is backup bidder. Andrew, you know what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount 120. And then you're going to say football card lot right there, whatthales@yahoo.com. Tinker Clunk, you can send George an email as well, right there, whatthales@yahoo.com. Let her know you're back up at 110.
I for sure thought your cough was gone.
I for sure thought my cough was gone too, but when I have to talk for 3 hours, I don't talk when we're not live and filming, so I don't cough. When I have to entertain for 3 hours, then I have to cough again.
All right, one last lot before the free lot. Again, we got 3 lucky winners for tonight.
3 freebies.
All right, this lot is from the Spending Spree Lady.
This is the Spending Spree Lady.
And this is a pretty big lot, too.
All right.
Because size matters.
Size matters. It's a huge tote of something.
So this is a huge tote of coats and jackets.
Man, I gotta go figure out what the question is going to be.
This
for
is
tonight.
a size medium.
I think the question is going to be: is what size is my driveway? How many arm lengths?
Okay, that wasn't even in the video.
Yeah,
So this is like a light, like maybe a light coat from Chico's 2. It's got size 2 on it. Here is a Ava Vive. I don't know if this is genuine leather, you guys. This is a size, it says X on it. X, whatever that means. I'm pretty sure these are all women's coats and jackets. And then this one is like a light, maybe leather. This is a Shelby collection, size large. Yeah, it's like a faux leather. And then this one's apartment 9, size medium. And then here is a vest, size medium. This is polyester. The shell is polyester, but it says approved genuine original. Here's like a plum colored coat, black rivet, size large. I'm going to say this is another faux leather. And then here is one with fur around the neckline. This is from Wilson's Leather. And Wilson's Leather is nothing but leather. So this is a real leather coat.
I got a hard question for tonight.
It does say outer shell 100% leather. So this is like a dark brown. It's one of those medium length coats. You have a hard question?
It'll probably be easy.
Okay.
Mati Dom is high bidder at 40. Garrison's high bidder at 41.
Here's some leather leggings. I'm going to say these are probably faux leather.
James is in at 60.
Here is a size medium leather skirt. So I'm going to say that's probably faux also.
Faux real?
Yes. This one still has the tag on it. Another faux leather skirt, size medium.
High bid's in at 80. James is now in at 100.
Here's another leather skirt. This one also still has the tag on it, size small. Here is a red leather skirt. I'm going to say it's probably faux, size medium. Here is another skirt, size 10. Express. There goes my veil. I'm going to move this out of the way so it doesn't hit the camera and make it go crazy.
That's a good idea.
And then here is a faux leather vest with the matching skirt. I'm pretty sure that's the matching skirt that goes with it. Could be wrong. No, doesn't go with it. This is a size large. This is a size XL leather coat. This has like the built-in hoodie. And then here is a gold size 14 faux leather.
Bear Kitty's in at 130.
This one is an XL. New look. This one is also an XL. And then this one is
High bid is now 140.
Banks. This is a petite small. And then this one is a size large. Size large. And this jacket is a size small. And then last jacket in the lot is a size large, New York & Company. And that concludes the large jacket / coat lot. Pretty sure it's all women's. The one with the built-in hood might be a men's.
How's it going in here?
I'm ready for the timer.
Were you killing time by talking?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, now you know what it's like to be me.
I'm talking and talking, trying to keep them from sleeping.
Is anybody falling asleep? Anybody at all?
Anybody? Somebody?
Can anybody find me?
Anybody
somebody to sleep. Wow. All right. We are in at everybody's sleeping. That's just the way it goes right now.
They're all waiting for that free giveaway.
All right, free giveaways are coming right after this lot. I have no idea where we're at because I had to come up with a question, but I do have a question and an answer. Even best when I come up with an answer as well. Now what I have to do is get out of where I was. I actually came up with the question, and then I forgot what the answer was. So I had to go back. Anyways, you got 1 minute to win it. Let's just do this, okay? You got a bit fast, you got a bit furious, you got 1 minute to win it. Here we go. It looks like James McDonald's in at 150. 150 is I bid right now. That's with free shipping here in the United States. Vicky's been singing Find Me Somebody to Love all day today. Vicky, you're probably going to be singing it all night now, too. 150 is high bid right now. Judy wants more cowbell, baby. We need more cowbell. Marilyn says we're almost at 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Yes.
Yeah.
East Coast is 11 p.m. 150 is still the high bid with about 15 seconds left to go. 150 right now. Queen of Arts Mama Joe is snoozing. More cowbell. It's only 8 p.m. in California. Bring on the cowbell, baby. Going once.
I dropped my cowbell.
Going twice. And
I dropped
no sniping. Look at that. 150.
Woo!
Who was that? Was James, right? 355 in the UK right now. I'm pretty sure that was James McDonald at James McDonald at 150. James, you know exactly what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, shipping address, your bid amount of 150, and you're going to tell George it was the coats. We'll just call them coats.
Yeah.
Right there, whatthehales at yahoo.com. Backup bidder, I don't know who it was, is Pam. Pam at 140. Pam, you can send George an email as well at 140 and say, hey, George, I was backup bidder at 140. George has 3 different items here tonight that you can win with the trivia question. So
here is a basketball draft picks.
Oh, this is looking
91.
good.
Or you have the option of the baseball draft picks back in 91.
I don't know who I would go with.
Or you could do a hockey draft picks, also 91.
I could see Wayne Gretzky in there, maybe. I don't know. But they definitely are a limited edition. And we're going to bring the camera back in over here.
I'm back.
Don't scare me.
I'm back, Jeremy.
All right, you're scaring me.
You better sleep with both eyes open tonight.
Oh, trust me, I always do.
All right.
All right.
So before Jeremy asks the trivia question, I do have to send out a reminder. Make sure you guys refresh. Make sure you are not in top chat. Make sure you are in live chat. Super important here if you want to win. If you are the first person to win or to answer the trivia question correctly, you get first dibs on whichever draft pick cards you want.
And if I was the winner, I'd do some Googling and see which cards are worth the most for draft picks. Would it be hockey, basketball, or baseball?
91,
yeah.
back in 91.
Yeah. So
they all come with the certification of limited edition.
I need CPR.
You do?
Yes,
you
please.
need mouth.
Please.
Another awkward moment.
They
here
paid for it.
At What the Hale.
They sent a super chat for it. So,
all right, guys.
David, yes, we see you, but you're on Facebook instead of YouTube. You really ought to jump over.
I just washed my hands. I'm refreshed.
Okay, perfect. So we had a video that not many people actually watched this week, but was probably actually one of the coolest videos.
It was a lot of fun.
So we had a survival challenge, 24 hours to survive. Who would
who would survive the wilderness. And there were 3 different challenges. There was shelter building, fire building, and finding food. And we did have a judge. It was the Conkinator. And at one point, George is actually showing Conky our shelter to be judged. And we had one portion of the shelter, which was the original portion. And then we also had an addition to the shelter because
to match the Hale's headquarters.
nature provided. Nature provided, and
really
we
did.
utilized what nature provided. There was a feature in the house in between those 2 pieces, which was called a what. What is the feature that we told Conky was in between the original and the addition? What is the feature of the home? It was a
Oh, wow. We've got answers coming in already.
Of course, the answer is going to have to be 100% correct
Yeah.
per the video, which
Yes,
we already know
yes.
Debbie Vaughn memorizes every word
Yeah.
spoken in the
She
videos.
really does.
She's probably memorized everything in this live stream already.
I for sure thought you'd ask a different question. Like, what was the percentage of cookie that Conky accepted from me that was bitten off? Like, what percentage cookie? Like something like worded like that. Like the cookie that I bribed him with.
Listen, I'm
Was it
going
a
to
whole
tell.
cookie. Or
You know
was
how
it-
I even come up with the question?
You just
I
like
go-
spin around and you're
No,
like,
I
bam.
go to the video and people watch the beginning and they skip to the end. So I go to the middle, and then whatever's in the middle, that's what I
Oh.
pick.
That's your method to your madness.
Or do I?
Look, they're even guessing for the cookie percentage. But the question is, what was the area in between the original shelter and the addition shelter?
What was it
And-
called? What was the feature called?
And there's a lot of good guesses coming in, and a lot of people guess 75%. See, they even remember. They remember that too. So the first person that I see that answered correctly to Jeremy's trivia question is, drum roll, please. Drum roll, Debbie Vaughn with Sunroof. Woo! And then we've got My 4 Sons with Sunroof. And then we also have Daniel Jenkins with Sunroof. Congratulations, guys, for answering the trivia question correctly. Debbie, let me know a first pick on what you would like. And then My 4 Sons, let me know your first and second choice. And then Daniel Jenkins, let me know your first, second, and third choice when you email me. Make sure you send me your YouTube profile name, your mailing address, and let me know that you are the winner of the trivia question. That concludes our live stream with you guys in our auction. Jeremy usually likes to end the live with a lullaby because it is 11:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's late. It's late.
Twinkle, 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 little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high.
We try and release a pre-recorded video
Like
for you guys
a
every
dime.
day, Monday through
Let's do
Saturday.
it like Bob Dylan. Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle,
That was so awkward.
twinkle.
Thank you.
They paid for it.
They-
Little star.
We'll see you guys next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
How I wonder
with another awesome live and another
Wonder
auction
what
for you guys.
you are.
Thank you to everyone who sent us a super chat, super sticker, who became a member, sent fan mail. We love you guys and everyone that joined tonight. Say good night, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
Love you, moderators.